is deadly.
Oh yeah, it is.
Shit, automatic.
He could
He
hit
about to
that
murk
shit
him in
last
that.
game.
He definitely got that Jordan Kobe mid range. Nigga tried to run behind Wemby. He's turned around, still blocked this.
He got a block last game. Chet was holding his hand and he still done.
Still, yeah. Hartenstein been holding him all game.
Like the nigga had his wrist, and the nigga just still done that shit. Unfair.
Yeah, Wemby with them two guards. That's not gonna be nice for the league.
Yeah,
they got too many guards, so they still got Fox off the bench.
Yeah,
they
but
got
for the long term.
And like that, we're back with another Unpacked. This is not First Take. This is not Sports Center. But if you was tuning in and listening to the intro, you might have thought it was. We are bringing you Unpacked while the alien that is called Wemby and the Canadian, I don't know, do they call him each other like they say Drake? We'll get to that in a little bit. Speaking of Drake. But Unpacked, we are talking about the attention economy. And is it a problem that nobody wants to admit? We're seeing right now in real time Adrien Broner being exploited online. We're seeing in real time Chud The Builder crash out. He went from
getting exploited in jail.
Yeah, but he might like it according to that black woman that said that she was pegging him. I guess I don't know. It'd be a lot of shit that be happening. But saying all that to say, I think that both scenarios, both cases have their own intrinsic issues, and it's going to be fun to kind of attack it as we watch in real time this whole IRL streaming phenomenon become like its own thing, and the characters in which it's starting to produce, the new issues that starting to pop up from it. But with that said, y'all see the guys. We are back for another one. We have the full crew here. G, talk to him. What's going on, brother?
What's good, everybody? It's G, host of the GSH podcast, where we focus on family, friends, finances, freedom, and our future. Forget about everything else. Check it out wherever you get your pod. Search GSH POD. Hi.
And beside him, y'all see him. It is the mayor of Charlotte, or the former mayor of Charlotte. Mr. Black is gold. Hey, Black, what's going on, brother?
What's up, everybody, man? Happy Wednesday. You know, lots happening in the world. I'm happy to be here with the guys, man. Let's pod.
Yes, sir. A third of the To Be Fair show, half of the To Be Fair show. Mia, the host of the To Be Fair show, a third of the To Be Fair show. Catch him riding with Benny the Butcher and Johnny P's caddy. What's going on, Johnny? What's up?
What up? What up? What up? Hey, glad to be back. It's been a good week, so we better get it. Glad to be back. We're glad to be back with the guys.
And as cliche as possible, I feel like it's appropriate to say, what did I miss? Drake has dropped. What is y'all initial feelings on that? And then we're going to hop into this whole attention economy. But as we speak about the attention economy, what has caught and captivated a lot of people, either on positive or negative. I seen it tear up FBA brotherhoods this week. We're talking about the Drake album. What was y'all initial thoughts on it?
I think it had some nice beats on Iceman. So when it first came out on YouTube, that was my first catching of it. So I got the visual and the audio combined, which I think is helpful sometimes, especially. So it was good. You know, he got the rhythms, he got the beats, the flows, but it's that content still, that mafioso type vibe he tried to give off, that I'm just like, bro, like nobody believes that anymore. And so you know, the threats he's sending in music. I'm gonna get these guys. Like, it's like, bro, I don't believe it, man.
What he say? If I catch you at Rolling Loud, like he pretty much gonna run down on niggas. I say, God damn, Drake.
Yeah,
Is that what's
like,
happening?
but bro, he always talking like that. Ain't ran down on nobody. Maybe his security will, but like I say, he's always had the beats. That's never been no issue. He always gonna get a catchy hook. You know, I just think at this point, as a 40-year-old, as supposedly the biggest rapper in the game in the world, I'm just like not overly impressed. It's still kind of formulaic, you know. He got this joint for the girls, he got the fake hard stuff, he got the sad introspective stuff, but I don't feel like his introspection is not what I was hoping for, because I feel like he's still not taking full accountability for his role and what happened in the industry with the beef, with everybody so-called turning on him and all of this stuff. Still kind of a lack of accountability there. And like, you know, his fans are going crazy about the numbers and stuff, but people don't remember GNX just came out the blue. It was no promo, you know, it was hints of it. It was no campaign, no ice blocks. It dropped and it still did on almost 400K in the first week. Whereas this been getting promoted for almost 2 years.
About
the
2
biggest
years.
rapper in the world, and it took 3 albums, 42 songs for him to start cracking these records, you know, that Kendrick got just off dropping out the blue, you know. So I don't even want to be comparing Kendrick, because I really feel like we should be past that. Like, bro, like, you lost the battle. The shit that you're saying now, almost 2 years later, could have been said then. Like, he hasn't said nothing like real like, wow, like, I didn't know that. Like, it wasn't nothing like deadly on anybody. It's just like, you still hurt, you still can't let stuff go. Some shit sounds cool, it sounds corny, but at the end of the day, it's about the authenticity of the artist. And so, like, as a cultural commentator, lover of music and stuff, I listen to stuff just to know what people are talking about, but also as like maybe not as much of a fan as him no more. I'm not like pressed to continue or to re-listen or to catch the other two out. Like, it's not that same anticipation I used to have with Drake, where I really wanted to hear all of his stuff. Like, I don't even know if I finished Iceman. I know I got through about 80%, but it's not nothing I'm going back on repeating. And, you know, I don't know. If I'm riding around some people and they got it on in the car on a fun night, some shit would bop for sure. But just because he's not so unbelievable to me, it's hard for me to like. His voice is kind of whiny to me now. Like, I don't know. It's like I told somebody, it's like, bro, Drake right now is like a ex you really loved that cheated on you, and you try to take her back. You try to take her back, but nothing she says you believe no more. You know, shit is never the same. You know, you try to take her back, but it's
no
like,
pun intended.
Yeah, so I'm just like,
dude, he did that.
I don't know. Like, I feel like a lot of it is with the label situation, kind of throwing some stuff out there to get off the label, feeling the obligation, kind of like what Kanye was doing a couple years back. You know, I'm gonna throw some shit out there, and but yeah, I feel like it's already kind of fading away. Really, it wasn't even as much talk and hype around it of the build up. I feel like next week we ain't gonna be talking about this no more. Like, a lot of his fans clinging on to stuff, and you know, they're gonna do what they do like fans do. But as far as like real hip hop people, I haven't seen nobody like really going crazy over it.
Gotcha. All right. A Black just dropped a dissertation right there.
I was gonna say I want to respond to that a little bit, because like, as somebody who's like, I ain't the biggest Drake fan, and like, he got killed. He had a rough 2 years, and I feel like he was rapping on it. Like, I get it. Like, he ain't like the super mature like guy that, like, you know, Kendrick is probably, but like, he gave the people what made him Drake for all those years. And
yeah, he gave it, like I say, he gave his formula, his typical to me. But like I said, it's not.
But you gotta give it to.
It's not sonically changing the game. Like, people keep saying this is the best rapper in the world. best rapper in the world, blah blah blah. He ain't really coming with a sonic sound and creativity that's really changing the game to me. Like, I feel like he has lots of money and high production value that shines for sure. But like,
what a bar to say the music's not like who out here is changing the game with music.
Kanye. I mean, listen to his last year. So Ye's not a part of the machine no more. So Bully wasn't pushed like that. But if you look,
I like Bully.
That's what I'm saying. If you look what he's doing sonically, he tries to push the envelope. He's bringing in like new sounds. Like,
okay, Kanye. I give you Kanye.
But that's really the stratosphere of artistry.
But you can easily say GNX was a push forward. Like, it was out the box of what Kendrick did and pushed a whole different sound inside. I guess,
but nobody's really like copied it since though.
But GNX was a West Coast, like, you know. I think it was rooted in
Drake
West
made a
Coast
song
sound.
like
Drake copied it. He
was trolling though. He was trolling. Like Drake didn't like try to copy it. Like he was trolling to show how like
that was a bad troll. But we
still like a troll.
So that's a bad troll. But also, we can't play revisionist history and not act like the West and people on that side didn't try and do the flows and the beat production. Like, Mustard almost had a new secondary run after that. Like, GNX, it set the sound for about a year.
I think those were people in his camp. You talking about Baby Keem had a good little run, but that's his artist. Mustard, that's like his. It's all coming from that same
Baby
camp.
Keem's had more than a little run. Like, Baby Keem's in
but they're West. So it's a regional sound, and the region got on the sound. So it's like
But my bad. I thought A Black was saying like pushing the envelopes to something different and not being formulaic. And to me, GNX did that. Like, it introduced him to a different sound that ended up being pushed mainstream that wasn't the normal Kendrick formula. That's what GNX did.
It didn't change the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Did A Black say change the game?
I thought that's kind of what it said.
I thought the way he was like basically like he not doing nothing that's changing the game. So I'm like, well, who's really changing the game?
If you look at the year that Kendrick had, that was game changing. Like, everything
it was game changing for him, not for the like, it didn't change the industry.
I mean, it changed the sound of music. Something different.
But it's like 3 albums in the past 15 years that changed the sound of music.
That's what I'm saying. That's kind of my point. I'm like, if that's the bar in which Drake is being criticized for the album that he didn't do that, then that's kind of a high bar to say, oh well, I was expecting something that happens maybe 3
average and triple double
years.
But ain't Drake the high bar? Like, don't we expect him to perform in the playoffs? Like, he ain't a role player.
But he did. So you tell. But it's like. But I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I think to say he didn't perform on the album is an overstatement because it's a pretty good album.
It's a pretty good album, but this is supposed to be the number 1 rapper in the world. G is what I'm saying. Like, do we accept pretty good from our top players?
We do. Jay-Z got some pretty good albums.
But I would only say it's pretty good based on perspective.
Every year, certain players.
Kanye got some pretty good albums.
Like, because if you don't think Drake's corny, this is a damn good album.
But
he got some pretty good albums.
Damn good.
Call Kanye the best rapper in the world. They call him the best artist. But
that's what I think Drake is. Drake is the best. Like, I think that's the thing about Drake is that from a rapper perspective, he's not a rapper. That nigga's a pop star. That nigga's a phenomena. I don't even know what because the type of music this nigga can make. He can drop so many different genres. And
I ain't gonna lie, most of it's not that fire.
I'm not
all the different genres he dropped. It's like 2 of them.
I don't even like it. I don't even like it personally.
That's the only one I can vouch for.
Let me get my dissertation. Look, the thing is that when Drake drops, niggas was waiting to hear what he was gonna have to say, and I feel like to have, and he like the reality is he just didn't. It was already back against the wall. Like, niggas, like, there are a percentage of niggas out there that just were not going to like or give credit to anything Drake puts out. Period. That's the thing. And so he does not have the same cachet he once had. The world is looking at him different. And he actually delivered a project that I feel is like you can't, like, even the people that wanted to hate, they can't really hate. But so it kind of shows people who are objective and not objective, in my opinion. But I do feel like Iceman as a whole, a little too long. Pause. Could have trimmed some fat off of the album for sure. That's my biggest critique. I didn't need all those songs. I think he could have, like I said, kept it to maybe about 13 or 14 songs, got rid of about 5 or 6 of them joints. And then you were looking at a project that, instead of being like I give it like a 7.5 to an 8 out of 10. If he trims like the fat off of it, and it's just like the heaters that are on there, you're looking at a very, very nice like piece of work. So I give him credit, like, for the Iceman album. I don't care about the other 2 projects.
Bro, I haven't listened to
I
them,
agree.
but couldn't we also say we could say that same thing about almost every album, where if we trim the fat off of it and it's only our favorites, then it'll be a really good piece of work. But I'm saying it's 7.5 out of 8 with just as is. I'm saying I give it 7.5 out of 8 as is without trimming the fat. Right, but that's how when we judge the album, we usually don't be like, if we trim the fat, then it'll be this. It's just like, hey, that was an 8, that was a 9, that was a 7.5. So like 7.5 is just what you thought of the album. My only issue would be that it being a 7.5 as your almost what was supposed to be the magnum opus album of his, where you are backs against the wall. This is the longest period that we have not heard Drake. It was also the murmurs of like him, the industry missing Drake. I don't know if that was a narrative that was being ran or what, right? Definitely, but you started hearing that a little bit, and I think that usually when Drake drops, there's like a viral song that happens, right? When you say, "King, do you love me?" like that, it took off. Like you couldn't deny it. You couldn't go anywhere without hearing it. I forget what Nokia. You couldn't go anywhere without hearing it. He don't really got that on this one.
Nah, Shebang is that. Shebang
Shebang.
The Janice shit is being played. The Janice shit is being played.
I haven't heard any of them. I'm telling you,
the Janice shit is being played
all over the timeline.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard Janice a lot, but like Q said, none of them are not like. Actually, I heard one on the first time on the radio today.
The Janice shit is getting played.
I think the joint with Future.
It's getting clipped. Niggas is all in their TikToks with it.
I'm gonna see. I don't think that any of these have the impact of Nokia or Kiki. Like I don't think that it hit that bar. I think that the album was cool. I like the intro. I've played back, make them play a bunch of times. I think that what is it? Shebang is good. Is it like 1 or 2 records that's growing on me? But I think it's just like it's a cool album. It wasn't like too many wow moments in it, and that's usually what I listen to the albums for. It's like, especially on first and second listen. Just let me finish. Especially on first and second listen, is there things that like hyper stand out? And this one didn't necessarily have it. I think that GNX had more of those. I wouldn't say Cole's last album has more of them. But like if I listen to Jid album, he usually has way more like wow moments. Or like hell, a lot of times Freddie Gibbs. Like there's certain rappers where it just leaves me with like the scrunch face at the end of the song. And I don't know if he had as many of those. He had some records that were cool. He had some of them that was like clearly biting, like the Kodak Black song was like, this would have been cool like 10 years ago when he was still using that flow and that beat pattern. The Made for the Radio record, the what is it? The Atlanta song, he ruined it. Future actually was in his bag, but in my opinion, he ruined it. There's a lot of misses where I'm like, it's all right. But
let me ask y'all this.
Future is like, I mean, not that I had the most respect for him, but he was super lame for that shit. And then he tweeted like, "Oh, we back by popular demand." I'm like, was really niggas demanding that? Like, I don't know. That shit was
Attention
corny.
economy.
Because he
Attention
kind of
economy.
sparked off this whole joint with the Like That record and let Kendrick on there. And then what about your loyalty to Metro Boomin? Because this nigga been in the trenches with Drake, and you talking about if Metro Boomin don't like you, you go shoot you. And now here you are with your blonde hair at 42 years old, back with this nigga that you just had a whole 2 damn mixtapes or albums about. So Future is like he dead, and he's just like, I just look at him like a junkie at this point. Like, nigga, who are you? What do you stand for? Like,
yeah, it is. That is wild. That is wild.
Yeah,
but
Future's not the one to look.
It's wild on both sides. Pause.
Hey, can I ask y'all a question? Because like I think J. Cole, he was coming off of a time when he really needed to, hit with his album. Who do you think had the better return? Do you think Drake did better than Cole? Or
I think
easily.
I think Drake made a more enjoyable album to listen to. Is my take on it.
Gotcha. I
think people wanted to hear Cole like really go in on these niggas. Like, I'm sorry for apologizing. Type, this is what I really felt. And when they didn't get that, it just kind of came and went. Whereas Drake is, he's still throwing the shots, so let's go keep him in the algorithm more. But yeah, Cole's kind of came and went.
I think Drake's gonna come and go too. I would say and you said which one was ask the question one more time, Johnny.
I said who do you think had the better return on these big like kind of anticipated?
I think Drake only because of J. Cole. If he didn't do an interview run, I would have said him. As soon as he started going on interviews, he fucked.
I'm talking just the albums though, like just the music. Like he got just the music.
So this is what I would say. I think that J. Cole's album was more widely kind of like received as like this is good, in my opinion. In comparison to Drake, where there's a lot of split decision on it. Like you see a lot of people dragging him, and you see a lot of people kind of giving it praise. Where Cole, across the board, most people say like this is a really good album. It might not have been like the dishes and shit like that that they wanted, but most people say like this is a really good project. I don't think that they said that about like it's split with Drake. It's just when he started talking, he just started talking too much, and then niggas was like, "All right, we gotta get this shit up out of here."
Yeah, because then Cole not standing 10 toes down on nothing. He back and forth. I love him too. Well, I did. People thought I meant this, but I really meant that. I'm like, Cole, shut up.
Right. Yeah.
Like, he keep trying to be the nice guy, and I'm like, but then he hop on the track like this vicious monster.
This should have been J. Cole.
Interview just like on some hotel black men mental health shit. I'm like, Cole, get out of here, bro.
Which I think that there's a lot of shots towards Cole on that Firm Friends record. It's a lot.
Make him Drake
was talking shit. Like what I like about it is that like Drake didn't really run from like none of the things that were thrown his way. Like he just kind of
Kendrick. He addressed everybody but Kendrick.
He called that nigga Muggsy
He had mad little darts toward Kendrick throughout the whole album.
About stream, he trying to act like
a lot of darts at Kendrick.
Streams and a lot of joints,
but I don't think he needed to do more. I don't think he needed to do what he did to DeMar DeRozan to Kendrick. I don't think he needed to do that. I don't think Kendrick needed a whole song because they already had the battle. So
yeah, I get that. I don't think they threw like really direct shots at him. We'll be the ones.
I disagree on that.
I'm asking.
They're pretty clear.
You can take. So what are some of the direct shots?
Like the botting, like all these streams disappeared. Nobody cared. I know that's the one that sticks out off the top.
Yeah, I get that. I don't think that that's something that warrants a response. But like he didn't throw like so. But
that's not a direct reference.
No, it is. It is. Like with DJ Khaled in Palestine, that's a real shot. DeMar DeRozan,
I agree.
If we're talking about ASAP Rocky, he didn't name his name, but you put it directly together. You're getting bodied by a singing nigga. You sure they ain't even post a single. But see, like that's directed towards him. There was nothing that outside of what he sued about
Yeah, make them pay. But I would disagree. I would agree if the framing is like he didn't spend a lot of energy on Kendrick or go as like hard as he, like I said, as he went towards like DeMar DeRozan, for example.
That nigga tip
or as hard as he went to, to the bars that he had for some other people, but like Rocky. But I feel like he couldn't and he shouldn't have, and he didn't, which was good. Like he did just enough to stay petty, to let niggas know, like, I heard this, I saw y'all ain't see this, but I ain't gonna make a big deal out of it though. But I'm gonna just let y'all know that I seen it, pow pow, and kept it moving. So, I don't think they need a huge, like I said, I don't think that it required more than what was done. I think it was done in a nice balance, in my opinion.
But I also think trying to diminish what Kendrick did is shots too. Like, oh, you didn't affect me, or I still got this and I'm still got that. Like,
skip.
Those are indirect shots too. But I think Cole go respond to Drake because I think he's more likely to respond, and I think he got more things to say because they did the tour together. He got more insight on Drake to really go at him too. And Jay, I think Jay go give him a line or two that's gonna be killer, like, because Jay is gearing up with his little rollout, his interviews and his shows this summer. He got the Reasonable Doubt anniversary, the Roots tour. He goes drop some.
Oh, it's coming. Yeah, it's coming. Yeah.
So Drake poking a lot of bears. He messing with Lucien, he messing with the label, and it don't go well for artists that challenge labels, whether you Michael Jackson or you Prince or whoever. These people, they're a system. You can be popular and stuff, but they a system, and they'll trade you up out of there. So.
But this is why people also got to give some credit in that. From what I understand, everything he's doing is independent, fully funded by him. No backing by the label. The label didn't put any money or investment into the albums, the production, the videos that was watched. Everything was 100% funded by him. He put up his own money, so didn't take nothing. And if this is allegedly how he gets out of the deal, and then it leads to him getting quote unquote billions of dollars from either a private equity who's willing to invest or make the label like essentially. Like I heard Ray Daniels talk about this, but essentially why Drake is so interesting is because of the volume of production and commercial success that he has. It's just undeniable when you look at like who's producing. And if
that's all thanks to the machine that he's.
But he's about to. So that's what this is
who
in this
will
moment.
Drake be without the machine? Because we already getting a glimpse of it.
Yeah, but the glimpse
is as strong without them.
No, but the glimpse is 3 albums, 1, 2, 3, one doing major numbers. The visuals was crispy as hell.
Do numbers though, like.
But that's the whole point. Like, that's what I mean by commercial success. Those songs are gonna get licensed. They're gonna be in commercials. They're gonna be in everywhere getting paid. If Drake has actually fulfilled his deal with the label, it's rumored that he can do an independent funding deal with private equity that would be worth, say, billions of dollars. But the industry and the label, they don't want that to happen. So then the leverage he has to then make them pony up for even more for him to stay in the machine is like a different thing. That's why that bees on the table shit is what it is. But what he's doing as a artist in the music industry, like it's a reason why he keeps having the Michael Jackson glove and all these references, because he really is out here breaking the system type shit behind the scenes. And I think because of the whole shit with how he's handling it with the lawsuit and how the battle went and everything, it's easy to like, kind of like not give credit to it, but I'm interested to see how that plays out. I find that interesting, and I'm interested to see how this ends up changing how the label interacts like with just the stream of artists, because if they lose this nigga They gonna be hurting. Pause.
What label Taylor Swift on?
She sold all her masters and she went independent, from what I believe. So she probably got like a partnership with somebody. But that's what I'm saying. You talking Taylor Swift and Drake. That's it.
But that's what I'm saying. It's always can be another one. When you put the right machine behind the right person, they will show him that we can make another you.
That's what did Jay-Z, what's that? That niggas saying they made Hove, so make another Hove. It's like, okay, maybe they can. Maybe they can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying another one won't come along because generational talent comes every generation. Pause. But
yeah, but it's been other hoes. He was more aiming at Dame Dash in
but it's the same sentiment.
But these guys are remakeable. Like Chris Browns and MJ's niggas that can dance and sing and got a talent that's not easily duplicated or more valuable. Like I feel like you can have another Drake, you can have another sing-songy rapping guy. I mean, we had Ja Rule, we had LL Cool J, we've had other iterations of him. You know, he's just the biggest.
But you know, a lot of labels try to push that button and it don't work. Like, it's so many artists that get that push and they don't become like a huge success. Like it's a lot. It's not. It's more common to fail and not be like a superstar than it is to actually have, like, you know, multiple albums, let alone the type of run this nigga been on. Like, mind you, we was in college when this nigga came out. Pause. Like we wasn't like he's still like I said, his production and commercial value. Like he does a lot of music, like from features to albums every year, etc. This nigga and him and Future are some like production whores. They don't stop. Like they all kind of music. Chris Brown, similar. Like these types of niggas, man. When they're not in the system feeding the machine, what's the machine gonna eat off of?
I mean,
I dig it. Oh, yeah.
I mean, no, it's the truth off that, but they're gonna find somebody else. It's always somebody new. You know,
they're gonna try with this AI too.
Like he's the savior of the game. Like rap sales wasn't already in decline before the beef. Like, and the women was running hip hop, but we've been off the charts. You remember that stretch of like, oh, it hasn't been a number one. Like this is before the beef. Like hip hop already been on decline. So this narrative they pushing that, oh, the game needs Drake, and the game don't need Drake. Maybe pop music do and stuff, but the game is fine. Like it's quality hip hop and music out here. He was talking about big pop hits because he has a huge white fan base and international fan base. It's cool. Drake is fighting for respect. He got the numbers, he got the money, the accolades, the number ones, but that don't mean nothing to. That's why he's still so emo, because he know the respect in the streets, in the hip hop game. That's what he's been chasing. You know, he got all the numbers. That's what I'm saying. That don't mean nothing. You got a huge white fan base. You have white, so you are more palatable to their ears. The numbers is nothing at this point. Do you got the respect in the game that Kendrick took for you? That's what it's about. That's why he's still so emo and Aggie. You know, the numbers never been no issue. Nobody's like, can Drake sell? Well, nobody ever thought that, because you got white fans, you're good. You live in a country where they're the majority and you have white and you cater to them and you never stood for nothing black to really offend them, and the messages you put out are not empowering to black people, you're gonna sell good. You make music for women, you're gonna sell good. Like, but this man want respect in our culture. You know, like he want the MVP and shit, and his respect is teetering. You know.
All right, cool. With that said, I guess it's probably a good time for us to segue our way into the main topic. Again, as we're talking about the attention that Drake has garnered, we are now moving into the attention economy. in which we have a couple guys. I'll play a few clips from them that have been making their way around the news. So we'll start with our guy Chud The Builder. I'll play this clip.
Mace your ass real quick.
So you one of those guys.
I'll spray the shit out you. Yeah.
I would rather you punch me in my face.
Just learn how to act, bro.
Learn how to act.
Yes, sir.
Learn how to act.
Why you acting like a right now?
You know what?
You heard me. Sit down.
See, you know what?
Stand up with the
Come on. Look at him.
Stand up with the group.
Y'all need to learn how to act.
I'll make a move, man.
Y'all need to learn how. We can record all we want around here.
Record it, brother, man.
Come on. Come chimp over here.
Oh no.
Come chimp over here.
Chimp.
Why you acting like that?
I don't like that though.
Act like animals. You're chimping out. Look at me chimping out.
You know what?
All right. And of course we have Once Upon a Time was a celebrated world champion. That's the best way I could put it.
Bro, you don't need to drink no more.
Is it choppy?
Bro. Why are you trying to? They say that's a gay. You trying to?
I'm not. You want to do a show?
No, he gotta go. We gotta leave.
I'll do it alone.
Then do it alone. Let's go. Bro, come on, bro.
Yeah, it's hard to see.
Chill on the drink. Let's go, bro.
Oh, my bad. It's hard for everybody to see.
We can hear it, but it's like
It looked like dial-up internet.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
Do I look like dial-up internet?
Nah, none of us do. It's just the video.
All right, my bad. Let me try.
we can hear it, but you just the visual couldn't see it.
Got you. I'm gonna try and take it away and then bring it back. Maybe that works. Maybe it doesn't. Y'all can let me know.
Broner is funny as hell, though.
Let's go.
It's still
Yeah, that was a little better. Yeah, started from the beginning.
Get you drunk. Let's go. Yeah, you trying to? Then do it alone. Let's go. Bro, come on, bro. Chill on the drink. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Get you drunk. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Bro, stop. Come on, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, bro. Let's go, gang. You want to do that, little bro? Gang, come on. Hey, no, hey, chill out. Hey, get her up out of here, cuz.
I don't know if y'all seen the other one where it's just Adrien Broner, unfortunately, just continually being exploited. But yeah, I don't know, fellas. What is your thoughts of
Which one do you want to talk about? We try to talk about Chud first or Adrien Broner?
So I think that the easier conversation might be Adrien Broner first. So let's start there. What is y'all overall reaction? Adrien Broner, DC Young Fly, he just popped up and he seen him recently and he was like, hey, right now you're giving a second chance. Right. And this being the fact that he's all over the internet. I think the streamer name is Dean the Don or Dean the Great or something like that. Yeah. And he has been doing these IRL streams with Adrien Broner where he invites a bunch of women, provides a bunch of alcohol, and by the end of the night, it's going to be some gold in there. And that's pretty much what it seems like. It's almost like a nightly thing. I don't know if it's nightly or
it'd be a lot of them. Yeah,
it'd be a lot of them
like
almost every day.
Endless party.
Yeah.
Now, I'll say this about it. When I first seen it, I was worried. I was like, "Damn, AB looked bad. Like he got the gut. He had the beard. He just looked like and he was drunk." And I was like, damn, like it looked bad. But the more I looked into it, and I don't watch all of them, and I just try to keep like sporadically. It seems like he is starting to get money more than he had before he started streaming, and some of the stuff looks like but some of it looks to be more antics from some of it, because I feel like some of them they do the wild shit because they know it streams well, and I feel like it's a smarter move than people give him credit for. I feel like
Flavor.
I feel like he was down bad at first. I think he was like he was on a crash course at first, but I think the streaming deal is actually him getting that second chance. And I've been seeing him with money, and he's even seen him talk about before I got, he's shown more money and talked about having money ever since the deal. So it looks like it's orchestrated, kind of, sort of.
But wouldn't I imagine that if your alcoholism is being exploited, you would get a paycheck out of it, because that's kind of like the trade-off. And so if you're saying that he got some money because of they're exploiting them and getting them drunk, isn't that kind of like what the issue is?
Well, I don't think that guy is necessarily exploiting them, because like that guy helped him set his own Twitch channel up, and like the guy that he's with, it seems like they are like they got really like they're really cool. I wouldn't necessarily say
cool,
he's exploiting him.
He exploiting them. What? Like Q said the dude's name in the beginning. Nobody heard of this streamer until Adrien Broner Antics was on there. Like I don't know where he was sitting at one day, and he thought like, I need to get Adrien Broner on my stream. How much should he charge?
I think you seen him crash out on cams
or something like that. And now it's like you say, all over internet. Dino, the whoever, never heard of this dude. So from his standpoint, it's a win. I gotta protect my current golden goose right now is this washed up boxer, embarrassing himself and his legacy. And I'm just gonna facilitate that and come up off of it and bring these girls around. I'm gonna get some off of them and get my name out there. So it's classic exploitation. I really do wonder, like, it's so random that Adrien Broner like it came into the mix, but I guess I'm old. I don't get this streaming shit. Like they just sit and party and drink or go do random places at McDonald's and people follow them in the camera all day, and it'd be 20,000 people watching them just do nothing and talk. And I'm like, and I said that today on Facebook. Somebody broke it down to me, like, these kids born into this internet social distance disconnected era. So for them, like one of my friends, he was saying how his nephew would be watching other kids play on YouTube at like 5 years old. He just watched YouTube instead of going outside playing himself. He's watching a stream of kids his age play on YouTube, and it's a generational thing, a new medium. But it's just kind of corny to me because they're literally not doing nothing progressive or building nothing. It's just like who can have the most antics. And a comedian, I forgot what comedian said this a while back about streaming. It's like it's going to turn into cooning, and who can out coon and have the most antics. That's what it is. And it's like that's what you see when shit is popular. Somebody's fighting, somebody is doing something crazy, but it's just straight cooning. The only one I like is I Show Speed, because I feel like he does different things, side quests, fun stuff, and it's not just straight cooning. Everybody else is cooning and trying to get moments. Like
the thing about Broner though is like he'll whoop everybody ass and everybody know it. It's like you can't have a nigga like this just because nobody can tell him what to do. Nobody in that room it can tell him what to do, and he know he'll whoop everybody ass. Like,
but that's also the nasty part about it, is that you see them get him drunk and then kind of like flex on him consistently, especially the Dean the Great dude. And then he'll wave the money in front of his face, like, "Hey, I'm paying you. I got you bread. I did X, Y, and Z." And I've seen clips of that where it's like, like this is nasty. This is the old world, world champion at one point in time, millions and billions. We all know him, household name. Now you have a guy that nobody knows. That's pretty much acting. Yeah, the can man. But now you got a guy that nobody knows, who is pretty much your handler, telling you what you can and can't do, dressing you up like him, and you know, again, like.
But why? But Broner is signing up to do this shit. Like Johnny said, maybe this nigga just is being a jester. Like that's just what he want to do.
I think he's in. Like to be exploited. It's like there's like a lack of awareness. I think he's fully aware of what he's signing up for.
Getting paid, he getting attention.
But you see what I'm saying about the difference. I think he's fully aware of what he's doing.
All right, so my bad. Would you say that Adrien Broner is an alcoholic?
I don't know him personally, but from what I can see, yes. Like from what I can see,
I think that to me, it's like all the early extremes is him being belligerently drunk and saying horrible.
Would they say the same about Johnny if they saw the after show?
Not he don't do that to women though. Like it's him crashing out on women consistently, trying to fight women.
I love the whole.
They're trying to fight whatchamacallit.
No, I'm fucking with Johnny.
Did you see him doing the monkey thing, going around acting like a gorilla?
Oh no, that was him. I know that look crazy. Yeah,
he did a good job.
I thought it was him.
They be saying some wild shit on there though too. Like it be some nasty work.
But somebody in the comments said that they be trying to tell him to stop drinking, but at the same time, if you really care about somebody, you know you got a problem. You're not even bringing them around that. They know he's not gonna stop drinking. They just say that to like say it. It's like somebody saying, "I'm gonna pray for you," but I'm not gonna pray for you. I'm just saying.
Right, but they also give him the alcohol, and they say it when he gets too drunk.
But he gets too drunk every time. That's his thing.
Right.
He's going to get too drunk. That's what they want.
And they're putting him in the.
You really don't want that nigga getting too drunk though, because he's like
he does it every single time. But he does it every single time. That's what gets the IRL streams up. That's what the Dean the Don dude has gotten viral off of.
But it's also a dangerous game.
But has he like passed out and threw up and shit on the live?
I've seen him throw up. They've been about to fight a few times.
Oh yeah, shit. I about forgot about that. Like they had this nigga on the live begging for money to go home to the cameraman. Like this is the shit that they done did to him on live.
But is he just talking shit to the cameraman? Like
he's asking him for money for an Uber to go home.
Yeah. Well, he saved his beard for $1,000 on there. That kind of felt exploitative. But like
getting him completely drunk and letting him make an ass out of himself over and over while understanding that he has alcoholism isn't exploiting him.
It's literally.
I mean, like if you gonna be drunk and broke or drunk and paid, at least you're getting paid. I feel like
all right, so
you're giving him an opportunity.
So for you, as long as you get paid, is not exploitation.
This nigga.
That does make a big difference. That does make if you volunteer to do it.
If you volunteer,
if you sign up to do it, if you sign up to do something, and you take what comes with it,
it's toxic. It's not a good decision, but it might be a bad influence on him. But I don't see how they're necessarily exploiting him.
Like exploit to me,
okay.
So like exploit would also like mean like take advantage of, right? Like
yeah, they're definitely taking advantage of drunk Adrien Broner. You see it over and over and over and over. The dude Dean the Great has built his name off of getting Adrien Broner drunk.
Steve say that's not true. Steve say that's not true. Steve say he's been putting niggas on.
Yeah,
on what?
Because he's the dude that got smacked by he got smacked last year by that Larry dude. He was with Rampage last year for a little while.
So he been on.
Oh, so again, like so we know him for having X stars inside.
Well, he's a boxer also.
And what does that mean? Like, all right, so
they're all boxers. They're all fighters.
So in general, you don't think that you can be exploited if you get paid? There's like so many. Like we can't say that artists are exploited anymore. We can't we can't say that athletes get exploited. We can't say that it's mad things we no longer can ever say are exploited if the whole baseline is the fact that to be exploited, even if they're playing along your addiction, as long as you get paid, it's not exploitation.
I feel like if you voluntarily choose to do something and you understand what you signing up for and you take on and you take that on, then
that's exploitation. So if
I
would say, so if you're broke and you're doing
tricking him into these situations, right?
No,
are they giving him a contract that says one thing and takes all his rights? And
that's tricking. That's not exploiting. That's not, like tricking somebody and exploiting is different. So if you give there's so many different versions. Like if you give somebody that is poor money to knock their teeth out or some dumb shit, like you see that all the time. That's exploitation 101. If you give somebody that is addicted their actual vice and you pay them for that and then you record them, that is exploitation.
That's but couldn't you say that Dean? But couldn't you say that Dean is also addicted because they're all drinking alcohol? I think Dean was doing the same lifestyle before Adrien got to them. So, like, he be just as drunk as Adrien Broner.
He doesn't. We just seen him not just as drunk as Adrien Broner. I think that I've not really seen many shots of him being really drunk. I usually see him being fairly sober and telling Adrien Broner to chill out. Whether Adrien Broner shaking the little midget dude, he's talking shit to the woman, like he's doing like all the different things. Dean is usually sitting and positioning himself as the voice of reason.
I mean, from what I've seen, because I have seen Dean in other clips, even outside of with Adrien Broner, I've seen him drunk as hell. That's why he got slapped by Larry Thing, and I've seen him get beat up for being too drunk in other streams. So it's not like he is like getting Adrien Broner drunk, and they're both drunk together and get on the stream. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's always
part of the stick. It might be part of the stick. It's not like
Adrien Broner is the only one to be drinking, and there's a bunch of people laughing. Could everybody be drunk?
Part of the stick. All right. Could it be?
Could what be part of the stick?
It's a difference between everybody drinking and somebody being the drunk.
This nigga being like a belligerent drunk. Him being a belligerent drunk, is it an act? Is it something that they're leaning into as a whole? The whole production is leaning into it.
I believe so, but I think they're actually doing the thing. So we just seen Adrien Broner get tossed off a Cam in them show for being too drunk, saying wild shit to whatever the host lady is.
I think that was before he started streaming though.
Right.
He kept hitting on her.
Yeah. The issue is that he gets too drunk and says wild shit. I think that before the Dean the Great shit, it was like another one. I've even heard somebody, I forget who it was. They said if Adrien
okay, that's
Broner
fair. That's fair. He's got a history. You saying he got a history of being too drunk and saying belligerent shit?
Yes.
I'm saying so does Dean the Great.
All right.
Nobody heard of him. He don't have a legacy to uphold. Like,
but if they're both drunks and they get together,
he don't have no legacy. Like, he don't have no reputation. Like this, Adrien Broner was a prize fighter. He was respected in hip hop and in the sport. And to see somebody kind of the Dean dude don't have nothing to lose. He's a young kid who can clean up his life in 2-3 years. This Adrien Broner look like any day we about to be talking about RIP if we being serious.
This is
he one crash out away from being in jail or dead. If we keeping it real, and everybody's sitting here laughing at it, and then when he dies, they're gonna be doing documentaries on how good he used to be and what he could have been, and
how he was exploited.
Like, we shouldn't have let that happen. It's like, bro, they exploiting him, man. The other kid, he has everything to gain from this, nothing to lose. Like, his name is getting out there.
Well, he's been probably getting exploited his whole life as a prize fighter.
Yeah, but it's a different type of exploited when you making millions getting exploited versus when you begging for Uber rides. Like, that's a big drop.
It's a big difference. And like the Dean the Great, he's a kid hanging out with like a 36, 37-year-old, getting him drunk and recording him. Dean the Great is he's doing what's inside his age group, which is they go out, they have wild nights, and sometimes he gets too drunk. Every night, Adrien Broner is too drunk, and they're recording him saying something abrasive, something cancelable, doing something dumb. Like, that's the entire shtick. Is I'm going to run up the streams off of this nigga doing crazy shit while we dress as twins.
Dude, my brother, my 25-year-old brother was telling me about they do content parties or streaming parties, and like I'm like, oh, you going to the B&B to B&B. So these kids, they renting these B&Bs, Airbnbs, and they purposely come there to drink and to stream and to do content, and like that's their new way of partying, like going to these houses, streaming, like having stream parties and stuff. And that's what they all do now. Like I got another cousin, D-Man. He's done blew up on streaming and shit. I was like, what is you doing? But I forget he's 22. And I seen them go from like 1,000 followers to 100,000, like, and going viral. And so it be working, but they got to do this shit every day. And I think the only people that got time for that is, you know, somebody under like 25 or a college kid or somebody who didn't go to college. Like they got time to literally stream all
or
day.
Niggas who get fired like Chud.
Our Chud, yeah. We moving
you
on.
You said he got fired? What's that?
Yeah, the reason why he started streaming was because basically he lost his job and then couldn't work. And then tried to work independently, but nobody was fucking with him because he was racist.
Then he had to go see the plug.
Who the plug? Charleston White?
No, that chick he was fucking with.
Plugging, all right. I don't know about the validity of that, but I wouldn't be surprised because them type dudes be the same ones that like black women. And
oh no, shorty, it's a black woman out there saying she used to do the Boston Richie to him.
It, race play and all that, what they call it, race play. Yeah, I'll be like, why don't that stuff happen around me? I'm actually glad it don't, because I would shoot that dude. Like the interactions I've seen him have, I would shoot that dude. That's why I leave my shit at the crib, because you can't go back and forth with nobody like that. And it was only a matter of time, and it happened to him, but he could have got killed going to saying that to the right places, right people.
Well, that's why Charleston White was saying niggas is too soft. That this nigga will go around and make this content without no repercussions. Like,
but he wouldn't at the corner store with the YNs and stuff. Like, he got passerbys and shit. He want to go get trouble.
He wasn't going in majority black places. He was going in places where it was still a majority of white people.
Yeah, so he's still safe.
I think Fat Boy was saying that on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. Speaking of Charleston White.
Chud. I love Chud because you know what Chud is showing everybody? Black people are cowards. You can spit on them.
Cowards.
You can call them niggas. They won't do nothing. But if another black person says, "What's up, bitch ass nigga, what you looking at?" they'll kill him. If another black person does the thing that Chud is doing, white people can go back to mistreating black people. I swear to God. And black people ain't gonna do nothing but take it. Man, why really? Man, you know what's scary? They letting him walk around and stream it. Don't y'all walk around streaming and video recording us kicking each other ass? What's up, bitch ass nigga? So what's wrong with Chud? What's wrong with Chud? I've never heard of him. I have, and I love him. I love a white man that'll look at one of you bitch ass niggas and say, "What the fuck are you staring at, you mother?" And now you're white man can't never call me a nigga. One that's doing it, y'all. I haven't seen one crash out, nigga. Now Nashville, and I'm talking to Nashville, Tennessee, because he's in Nashville doing this. I remember when I was in Nashville, I said, fuck something about Nashville. The city was on fire talking about what they gonna do to me. But boy, here we got a white boy just openly saying in a disrespectful manner. And that mace, my choice of weapon. I love Chud.
G, talk to us.
Man, I think so. I looked at some clips because I had never heard of this dude until today. I didn't know about the situation, his content, anything. So I just did a little scroll research, looking at just different clips and stuff going on as it relates to the dude, and his whole just shtick of walking up to black people, trying to be like, you know, I don't even know the word, just like an asshole about using the N-word with the hard R, being like nigger, like, oh, you like freedom of speech, right? Ha ha ha. So white people can say nigger, and it's like, wait, what? Like, what are you doing? And then to then bait a reaction to then further like throw fuel on the fire because you're gonna say, oh, you're chimping out. It's like okay, so you got a whole shtick and routine where you got a formula where you're gonna do A, do B, just to make somebody approach you so to where you can then defend yourself. Is crazy. Like it's crazy. So Charleston White talking whatever the fuck he talking about is interesting. I do think it is interesting that it took this long for somebody to hit him, but I knew somebody was going to do something at some point. But the thing is, in a place like Tennessee, this is why you got to be careful, because people will bait you and then shoot you as if and claim self-defense, and it really don't matter because your ass is the one who got shot for reacting to his dumb white ass. So it's one of those things where it's like, okay, you could say, oh, black people let white people do, but you just minding your business, walking down the street, not expecting a white dude to come up to you and try to provoke you, and now all of a sudden you reacting and the nigga shoots you. So it's like, you know, is that really what black people should be doing? Like getting shot? Like, so it's an interesting story, but I really hope that the law ends up on the right side here this time for once. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I ain't gonna call us no cowards for not crashing out on white people. It's survival. We know what country we in. We know that the consequences gonna be harsher if we don't use our brain in certain situations, especially when somebody's intentionally trying to provoke you. Like, it's one thing defending yourself and stuff, but you can also tell somebody's intentionally trying to provoke you, and then it's a matter of, do you want to act on it and things go left, or I'm gonna mind my business because you don't affect me or whatever. Charleston White without no gun is gonna sit there and take that shit too. He ain't gonna fight. The nigga is built like a twig, you know. So he talking about, oh, ain't nobody gonna call me nigga, but he always quick to bring up his gun. See Charleston White without no gun, he go sit there and take that shit too. You know, like, we live in a country where we know consequences are harsher when you retaliate towards white people. So we gotta think twice. That ain't cowardice. That's the society we live in. You want to die, you can jump off the slave ship if you want and drown, or you can survive and go live to your family instead of crashing out on the random white dude calling you a nigga in the street. That is not about to trigger me. You're not touching my family, hurting my wife, my mom, or something like that. I don't care about your words, bro. Like, and especially when I know you are intentionally wanting to shoot me like he's doing and he's saying, then I'm go about my day. I'm a coward, bet. Do your thing. But I know what's going to happen if I attack you. You're going to get the green light to shoot me, or I'm going to go to jail, or whatever. So it's like, I don't care about that. And Charleston White, one of the people, he talks so much that some shit he go say you agree with, some shit is going to be dumb shit, whatever. But his take on it is not surprising, you know. He has some type of affinity for white people. He got kids by white women, I believe.
Oh, so, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, he got mixed kids. He's very proud of that. He'll tell you about it. Like, he's like, I'm having kids with no nigga. One of my kids got good hair and
real
pretty noses. Like, look it up. He's very proud of his mixed kids. Very proud. He talk about it highly, how pretty the hair is and all that. So,
do he ever show, like, post his white girl?
I never seen the mother. I've seen the kids. He had a son and a daughter, and they both mixed. I mean, we probably can find the mom, but I've never seen it. He was married. He was married. He might still be married. I think he might be married. But yeah, I mean, yeah, you see him. He always talk about how pretty their hair is, and they go to white schools and keep them away from niggas. Like he says this very proudly. He's like, "Oh yeah, I got my kids is mixed." You know, like he's proud of that.
You know what knows his kids? That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Y'all know he had mixed kids.
Nope. That's my first time hearing that.
And he is not ashamed about it. That's why he went on Umar. Oh, fuck Dr. Umar. Like he was real hurt, about Umar because he was triggered about being with white women. But yeah, Charleston only fuck white girls. Has for a long time.
All right, so I'll play a little bit of this clip. I recently got this sent to us. So.
I want a cover this may be a year or two ago. And said this is how you'll be able to identify Americans by 2050. And it had like a bunch of about 50 people on the cover in like little rectangles. And all of them were light brown skinned people, light eyes, cripply.
Yeah, but the mulatto people.
The mulatto.
Yeah, them gods, them the people that God go use to bring peace to the world. White people mean and hateful. Black people have become mean and hateful, just like the white people who oppress them. The Muslims are mean and hateful. The Arab Muslims are mean and hateful. The Russians are mean and hateful. The North Koreans are mean and hateful. The Chinese people is mean and hateful. When you walk around through earth and on life, only people that don't seem to be mean and hateful are mixed breed people. They some of the most humble, the most quietest, the most loving people in today's society. The Obama kind of
Drake.
Everybody like Obama, homie. So the mulatto person who that's the race of people that God is gonna use to usher peace in the world, because now you can't be hateful. It won't be no more racism when the mulattoes are here.
It's been mulattoes for thousands of years.
All I seen her.
Well, I strategically had mixed children.
Okay.
Yeah,
this nigga's crazy.
Yeah, I had a prophecy a long time ago, homie. Black people will be spit on again. Nobody wants us in their even in their business. They don't want our money. They don't want us in their stadiums. We're gonna be an outcast. We're gonna be we ain't seen nothing yet, homie. We thought our ancestors endured something, but there will be a generation of black people that will endure something similar to what the nigger ancestors went through.
Yo, can you scroll down and see what year this was?
It was like a year or two ago.
Yeah, but say 3 years.
We've taken on the animalistic, savage part of the human species.
Explain.
Yo, the interviewer is stupid as hell. He's like,
Go somewhere and see who the loudest in the place.
Savage because we loud. How
Our
many years we had to
violence
be
have
quiet?
superseded the dignified people who we once were, from Dr. King's non-peaceful movements. We make up half of America's homicides. And this is a violent country. When foreigners migrate into America and they get introduced to America's system and in America's society, they have a.
All right, so we've heard enough. Yeah, I don't know. What is y'all take on that? That's kind of wild. I don't know how we got to Charleston White, but yeah, clearly, I guess he strategically had mixed race children.
I mean, that's just, to me, a nigga trying to intellectualize his reason for being with a white woman. Something. I mean, I don't know if you can find Umar's clip response to this when they was going back and forth. He broke it down better, but like I say, Charles will say some stuff sometime that's true, but he full of shit at the end of the day. He like white women, and he has a hate for black women, like some people in our group chat in a way, and finds a way to try to intellectualize it at the end of the day. But like, it's been mixed people for thousands of years that ain't ushered no peace in. Like, there's been migrations of countries into other countries intentionally to mix, and it's never brought peace. It's actually brought more chaos because it creates a mulatto class. It creates a division of your loyalty of your between your mother and your father. There's never been no peace in no society with a high concentration of mixed people, because what it causes division. Like, when your mom is white and your dad is black and there is a race war, you're confused. You can't be focused. You can't be locked in. So it's like when the Portuguese sent all them people to Brazil to mix intentionally to lighten the color, it didn't usher in no peace. We got the favelas. We got the same disproportionate shit in Brazil that we got everywhere else. Like, they've done this for centuries. So his reasoning is stupid. He trying to come off like this some prophetic God thing, and at the same time, this dude be on the most devilish shit ever. Like, bro, just say you like white women. Like, you don't gotta be on this whole like this what God want. I had a prophecy to like, nigga, please. Like, just say you like. I would respect it more if you just say I like white girls. I want to have mixed kids with pretty hair, like some ignorant people say. But all of this deep prophecy type shit, it's like, bro, come on. You can see through that. Umar ate him up about it too.
Johnny, how do you feel about that? Would you intentionally swear to have good hair kids? We can't hear you, Johnny. I'm gonna take that as a yes.
I ain't got a swirl for the good hair, thankfully. Thankfully we ain't got a swirl for that. But he just sounded like a race hate, a bunch of Republican talking points. Yeah, it's just some wild shit. Like, I don't, it just sounds like he hate himself. Something he look in the mirror and see that he don't like and make him speak like that. So I don't know.
Okay. So I guess if we was to kind of push it back to the actual Chud the Builder conversation, this is a bit of the conversation that two of Black America's favorites was having a conversation about Myron Gaines and DJ Academics.
Heather Babel.
Why they putting his name on a book? Just like how Chud is an irrelevant streamer. But you know why? Their rhetoric matters that much to the offended people that your name is on a bomb. This guy's rhetoric, Chud, matters that much. That's why you're getting punched in the mouth. Yes, it's the same thing. I get it. You want to say this thing overseas is bigger. Granted, I get it. It just boils down to one self-defense case in this situation. But the point is this. If you picked any group of people that have any self-pride and you pick on them and you target them with racial epithets, if you target them with slurs and you try to offend and oppress them, especially using language, at some point, they're going to slap you in your face, punch you in your mouth, or put a bullet in your forehead. Ask Charlie Kirk.
Okay, again.
Sneeko is a irrelevant commentator. Why are they putting his name on a bomb? Just like.
Let's see if I can get the crazy rating went on.
Okay. He just recently got arrested for not paying a tab. He got interviewed by the FBI. As you guys know, the FBI had some questions for him about the Goyim Defense League and asking him questions about Handsome Truth and whatever.
They say Goyim?
We ain't gonna worry about it. All right. So, what is your thoughts on what DJ Academics?
Hey, hold on. Is that your boy with a dude?
Yeah, it's Myron.
We got a lot of pictures like that.
Yeah, they bring this
like he grew up on a good old white boy type. He was a token black tether. I don't even really know what Academics' point was. Was he saying like this dude's only getting attention because of the offensive content?
Well, I think that he was comparing why. So Myron takes the stance of the freedom of speech thing, right? And that Chud shouldn't have to deal with anything or any issues, XYZ. And DJ Academics was more so on the side of, and I don't know if you're familiar with Sneeko, but Sneeko's just another streamer in which they put his name on bombs and bullets and shit like that to go try to kill and assassinate people. He's just a random ass streamer, but within his streaming, he does push out some extreme ideologies that these people in which might go do these things will end up being within his target demographic. So he's relating that to Chud, where in the same sense, yes, maybe these are just words, but he's inflaming a group that then could then go and act on that. And this is where the whole freedom of speech thing can be very, very dangerous. Because if you are using freedom of speech to stream and show volatility, even if it's not like literal action, meaning violence, but things that will spark the quote unquote hatred within your core demographic of other people that feel this way, that could then lead them to, then it's still something that might and should be censored. And that was the argument that was had.
I think a lot of people think freedom of speech means like freedom of consequences. Like, yeah, you can say what you want, but that don't mean that it ain't gonna have no effect or no cause and effect, you know. So it's consequences to what you say. You're free to say it, but shit might happen when you do.
And freedom of speech is really designed to protect us from the government. It's not really designed to protect you from other people. When it's essentially there to ensure that, like, because you said something, you don't get like locked up. And to be fair, I don't think a white dude's getting locked up just for saying nigger on the street. I don't think that you could take him to jail for that. So by definition, he does have freedom of speech. The issue comes in where these are slurs and can be classified as hate speech, which is a crime.
A hate crime.
Yeah, and so you have hate speech, and then if you use hate speech and then commit a violent crime, you have a hate crime. You know what I'm saying? So there are precedents established for this in the law, but people trying to argue like, oh, this means we don't have freedom of speech. It's the exact opposite. He had the freedom to say that shit, and he's been streaming, making money saying that shit. That's freedom of speech like a motherfucker. What are you talking about? Like, you got mad freedom. You're making money being racist, and you're getting platformed by some whatever, was it Kick or whatever the case. Like, nobody's banning you. Like, you're
I think it was Pump. I think he was so extreme that Kick dropped him as well.
So another platform picked him up. Like that's the thing. It's like freedom of speech is like, you know, if you're on YouTube, you got to follow their rules. You know what I mean? That don't mean that freedom of speech don't exist. You got to go make your own shit then. So he is a demonstration of freedom of speech, but he's also a demonstration of you go fuck around and find out.
I think something that's also important, and I think which, you know, is very applicable in this situation. I think even the DA kind of spoke to it. And yeah, you got like freedom of speech. Like, you could say whatever you want to say, but I think in this case, what he was doing, the words, yes, you can say them, but when they are directed towards somebody that's minding his business and they're antagonistic in context, you're then harassing people. And you can't go from like harassing somebody, and then once they're, you know, kind of, you know, triggered or they react, then you try to claim self-defense because you were the antagonist in the start. You were the one that initiated the quote unquote, you know, verbal assault or harassment. So like, you can say whatever you want. You can say the word, but if you're directing quote unquote hate speech towards somebody in a threatening manner, saying I got my gun, that is harassment. That's verbal assault. And I think that's, you know, language that we need to use and to like more accurately describe what he did and what happened. He was harassing people. He was verbally assaulting people. And then when they reacted, he wanted to claim self-defense, but you can't harass people and then defend yourself. If anything, they said he had the gun pulled out before, like he said anything, the guy got more of a case of arguing that he was defending himself than Chud probably does.
I'm gonna push play on this. I think it speaks to what you were saying.
And spoken to one of Chud the Builder's original victims that you see in this video. This happened back in November, and they say what happened in this video is exactly what police say they saw in their surveillance video at the shooting at the courthouse. Now, the victim in this video says that Chud reached for his weapon, and that's what escalated everything. And if you go back and watch that video, you can actually hear them say he's got fire. And that's when things really got intense. They thought that Chud was going to pull his weapon and shoot them. And in this video, Chud originally said that he was the victim, that he was minding his business and that these men were harassing him. And that's the only reason why he started filming. And that's why he said the word that everyone is arguing about. Of course, we have seen since that Chud's style doesn't match his version of events for this story. But the man in this video and his friend, their version of events match the police report, according to the shooting at the courthouse. Now, many people are upset about freedom of speech. This isn't about freedom of speech. Nobody cares that you use that word. Go ahead and use that word. I don't care. I think it doesn't get you anywhere in life. I don't think it progresses you in life in any way, shape, or form. But whatever, that's your business. Use it how you like. But people tend to forget that people who are out minding their business, who want to live life peacefully, they have rights too. And they have freedoms also. And they have the freedom to live in peace. That's what blows my mind about this. This isn't a freedom of speech thing. This is about everyone has freedom. And people have a right to live that freedom in peace. Nobody's mad that you use the word. Use the word. But I suspect that authorities are going to find in Chud's messages, videos, and the things that he has not posted that he was doing this to antagonize people for profit. And that's where the self-defense claim will go out the window.
All right, Johnny, I'll toss it back to you, brother.
Well, yeah, nah, he kind of said it. I like this dude too, Robbie. He breaks stuff down in a good way. But yeah, and I think that's the one thing that I think sometimes we forget when we have these discussions when it comes to like freedom of speech. Like there are limits, and it's not just necessarily about censoring like the words that you're saying. Like you can literally say any word that you want to say. There are consequences. I think society is built in. That public. People have the right to choose what language they accept and what they don't accept. That's something we all got to live by. You can't go in the mall and just screaming obscenities and stuff. That's just normal. So there's all rules and there's all limits to this quote unquote freedom of speech. And I think a lot of people like Chud the Builder, and I was saying this the last week. They punch down like screaming the N-word is like quoting the freedom of speech is like a weak argument. There are bigger threats to like the First Amendment other than like your quote unquote, ability to say the N-word in public. You got, a president that, is wanting to censor, a lot of the press. That's one of those. You got like folks attacking mosques, and there's a lot of Islamophobia. That's part of the freedom of First Amendment. I think there are way, bigger things to the freedom of speech if people want to go down that route. But screaming the N-word and you just being a dickhead and assaulting people, that ain't gonna get you nowhere. Gonna get you in jail with a bullet hole in you.
And he claiming he's gonna claim self-defense. Like, man, like self-defense. Like this guy already talked about, like, you can't claim self-defense if you provoke the incident, one. And the other piece to this whole thing as it relates to self-defense is like imminent danger, like a deadly force meets deadly force. Like, do you really gotta shoot a nigga because you got sucker punched? Like, in front of a courthouse at that? Like, it's like, are you really in death, like in imminent danger because the nigga sucker allegedly like walked up from behind you and punched you and didn't see it? For what I understand about the punch is that something happened where he approached the guy So he saw them, he approached them, and then he walked away. So he initiated the whole thing by approaching them from the start, even though he quote unquote walked away. But when he walked away, apparently the other guy followed up behind and punched him, I think. And then things ensued from there. So I think they're gonna try to claim that homeboy was walking away, there was no threat, but that doesn't include the part that Johnny mentioned about he showed him his gun and like he provoked the situation. You see what I'm saying? Prior to walking away.
What he'll probably try to use though is because what it sounded like the guy was getting the best of him.
Oh, he was definitely getting the best of him.
And said fight. I think that's what he chose to shoot was after, because like to shoot yourself in the arm, that means you was probably getting your ass beat pretty bad. And
no, I don't disagree. I don't disagree, but to win self-defense, it's not like one or the other have to be true. It's like multiple things have to be true, and only one thing.
Like 5 things, yeah.
Right. Yeah. I'm just saying that's probably the defense he's gonna use. I don't necessarily.
I mean, but it's tough. Like this guy just said, the fact is you have a clear history of provoking people for profit, and they're gonna make clear evidence of that in court. And it's gonna be, it's gonna be interesting to watch. The fact that they hit him with attempted murder is like, oh, okay, Tennessee. I think they're offended because this white boy was stupid enough to do this shit in front of the courthouse in broad daylight in front of mad pedestrians. I think that's the message that they're gonna get across. Like, no.
Did it happen in Nashville or Clarksville?
Clarksville.
Okay.
So the fact that he shot the gun multiple times in that open area in front of the courthouse, that is like they gotta make a example out of this dude, because that's not safe. That's very dangerous to the public. You can't send a message that this type of behavior is acceptable. So I'm really curious to see how this plays out in the courtroom and what kind of sentencing they end up leveraging, because I don't know if they'll get him for attempted murder, but they got multiple felonies stacked on top where some of them are just undeniable. So he's gonna do some time for this.
Yeah.
And we also gotta just say how corny it is that you talked all that shit about black people, and then the moment something happened, you got your ass whooped and you shot yourself.
And apparently he tweeted.
Shit.
He tweeted like the day before, I'm gonna do something and shoot a black person or something like that. Like
he talked about
it. Get off with self. Now he was popping it that week before he
all
was,
time
he was done. Like it was reaching its pitch, in which I came across it in the Discord. I tried to ignore it, and like they wrap it up inside like swirling and all kind of shit. But
what the hoes got to do with this?
I missed that whole. I didn't even catch this in the Discord.
What the women got to do with this?
It was a black woman that was doing the pagan shit, and so before she came out and said that, who posted it and was like, "Hey, see, even he be swirling, and black women, they love a racist white man." That's kind of what the narrative was, and I was like, all right, I'm kind of continue to ignore this. But once he got shot, I said, all right, let me see exactly what happened, and I kind of tapped in. But I guess this leads us to the more overarching. Like we looked at 2 different case studies in which one could say, 2 people are engaging in what we call the attention economy inside means of attempting to get clout on the internet, which ends up asking just a general question in which we kind of seen with both of them in different variations. But when does a person become a character? At what point does your online identity stop being you and start becoming a performance?
I think it's when you do something that maybe be outside of your character or yourself, but it's successful, you go viral, you get money. And for anybody who's never been viral or had any taste of fame, it's addictive. So I mean, we see it every day in our timeline with the women, with the IG girls and naked girls, that attention, that dopamine is like you got to try to keep recreating that. So if I'm doing something, if I'm talking to men every day about how to be better, and it's cool. But then I let a woman call in and I go viral. Now I'm gonna talk to women like Kevin Samuels did, like so people kind of just use what works. They look at the analytics like, oh shit, this shit spiked when I had Adrien Broner on, or this shit spiked when I had Boozy on. Like you just keep doing what works. So it's the same we seeing in the streaming with these content creators. They look at their most viewed video or their most viral moment. I need to do that again. And this becomes this thing you keep chasing, this high you keep chasing. Like any drug, it's like we don't look at attention and social media as that like we should, but the dopamine effects is the same. I gotta create that high again. And it just starts to get further and further away from who I really am. And don't let me be getting money from it. Then I find ways to justify, intellectualize what I'm doing because I'm getting paid from it.
Yeah, I agree. Once you make it business, it's all a character at that point because it's entertainment and it's business. It's like you are trying to do something not even because you like it, because it's like means something. It's literally just in the name of trying to profit, and the way you profit is through an equation, which is based off of eyes and views and clicks and etc. So the more eyes and views that by any means you get those eyes, it's what your focus is. So I mean, it's not that unsimilar to like a music artist or like a WWE character, if you will. Like you get the people what they want, and like that's the kind of the unfortunate piece about this is like these, it's a reason why these niggas are getting platformed because there's a market of people who want to see it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. So I guess
they're getting paid.
And let me answer though. Answer because I don't think it's necessarily like it's the first time that you do something that you normally wouldn't do, outside of who you really are. Because I think like people, especially like if you're an artist, there's a certain grace we got to give people for like experimentation and like stepping outside of the box. And it's not necessarily just you necessarily being the character the first time, because sometimes there's true like experimentation that people are really pushing the envelope. But I think when it does become an issue is when it's like something that you're doing that is not what you really believe, or it's something that like you hate and it kind of like takes something from you, but you still do it because of the payday. You still do it because of the the potential benefits, but deep down inside you don't agree with it. You don't even really like doing it, but you're doing it because of the the potential payout or the potential exposure that you're getting from it.
Yeah, we already seeing that with the OnlyFans girls and the porn stars that's been doing it for a while. We see them kind of circling back like, oh, this wasn't me and I never wanted to do it this long, this much, but I get paid. So it's like I say, it's once something hits and then it becomes like, oh, I need that again. You start to become who you not.
And I guess
you need that again, or that's what pays the bills.
Yeah, my only pushback to I guess what Johnny was saying is that I don't know if it has to be something that you don't like for it to make you a character. Like so, for example, we've dealt with especially like not this year, but when we was inside our heavy FBA delineation phase, like we dealt with people that almost became caricatures of an ideology, and it wasn't that they hated it. It wasn't that they disliked it. Is that they leaned so much into it that it became their identity. And when like that thing becomes your identity and it's not who you actually are on a day to day, I think that's when you become a character as well. Like you could become a character by doing something you hate.
I think okay, I mean that's fair. I can see. I see what you're talking about.
And this isn't siloed to one specific person.
But
we had a bunch of people call in, but like this is just like a general statement that whether we go FBA or Pan African or like any of these different like identity groups, I think that you see that as well, where if you defend and you align only with these things all the time and every time, I think that that is a symptom of being a caricature as well.
Oh yeah, no, I see it on that end too. But I was just thinking about them shorties that be getting up there shaking, that stripper pole, knowing they could do. That's what I was kind of.
Yeah, but it's once the money start rolling in, it's like I might as well do it another month.
Yeah, if it's paying the bills and providing a lifestyle like that, like I think that's like beyond paying the bills. When your character provides you a quality of life that you don't want to give up, you gonna keep being that fucking character. So,
but at what point? I mean, but like.
Even if that character
that might really be who you
are,
gonna
keep it in character. You're gonna make sure that you play
really
the role.
Be who they are,
huh?
That might be really who people are. There, like if you just.
Yeah, I agree, Johnny. I don't think it's like a far departure from people who they are or something that they don't like, something that they didn't like pops out. I think it's something that you didn't expect, and then that's when you lean into it. When you think about going viral. Yeah. When I went viral, I've never typed nothing or posted them like this is about to go. It's always the shit you least expect. And it's like, I can lean into the manosphere if I want to, and I go viral all the time. I can lean into being a pick-me dude and say what women want to hear and go viral all the time. It's like you see certain things that work, and then it's like, I didn't expect that to pop, but let me try it. It's not that I didn't like it. It's usually that I didn't expect it. And it's like with stripping, I didn't expect that I'd make this much money. I only wanted to do this for this one time to pay my bills.
Would do that 1 month, but now
I might as well do it 3 months. Or, I ain't know Adrien Broner on my show was gonna like blow me up like this. Call this nigga back, throw another part. We're matching outfits this time. Like you do stuff consistently, but it's what pops usually is unexpected. It's like a single for an artist. Like, yeah, I knew this single was hot, but they always like, well, did you think he was going to do this? And it's like, sometimes it's like, nah. It's like, some people say, yeah, I knew it was going to be. And most of the time, the shit that pops is what you least expect. And then it's like, all right, I got to lean into that because that's what people want.
But also, too, another example is like, if you look at Cole, for example, he explained his discography and how the fall off is the final chapter to that character of Cole. How he did other albums that were just like practice, but there were certain albums that followed a certain story that he was telling based off of a character. And so like I said, like people are gonna fall into characters in a lot of different ways, not just because they don't like it. Also, like I said, because it's just the thing that pays the bills or the thing that like they fall into.
And I think that we're even pushing it further in the extreme to where like we're only talking about famous people. But I think that when you get on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you see people get into character. I think that social media has given most people a version of main character syndrome, and they live out their stories and what they show to the public inside this hyper filtered version of a character that doesn't actually really exist in who they actually are. It's been too. I imagine we all have ran across people in which you see their stories and their pictures, and then you meet them in real life. You be like, wait, not even that you don't look like this, as much as like you're a different version of a person. Like you might be posting all namaste, but I come in here and you know what I mean, cussing your kids out and shit like that, and. Like you see this consistently, in which I think that the social media era has pushed almost all of us to play some version of a character to an extent. What is your thoughts?
For sure. I mean, I ain't I'm a LeBron hater. That's more of a character I lean into because I've done it so long. People expect me to do it, so it's fun to troll. Like I respect LeBron. Don't tell nobody for real, but it's something I lean into. I'm a Kanye fan, like so. When you do something consistently for years, people kind of look for what you think about. Anything happen with Ye, people send me memes. When LeBron do something good, niggas like send me memes. Like. So certain part of your social media personality, you lean into certain things because it's become expected. So the character is maybe not, it's not far removed from myself, like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type shit, but it's like I lean into certain things that I know people come to expect from me. And it's just like, I don't know if it's much of a character or just kind of doing what you're good at, you know, or what you get the most reactions to. You know, I can talk about the Iran war and I might get 10 likes. I'm into that, but nobody wants to hear about that. But I talk about Megan Thee Stallion being a hoe, I'm going viral. Like, so it's just like you choose what words, and it's fun to me.
Hey, but, hey, Black,
people and shit, but I don't necessarily mean it. It's just like you trolling. Everybody has their different things that they troll. You know, I have people that troll me. They know I like Steph Curry. I know I like Kanye. They know I like Africa, and you know, so.
But when is the troll? Hey, Black, when does the troll? Hey, when does the troll become a character? Because like everybody love a good troll. It's like
it become a character if I start a whole LeBron James hate channel, like, and like it become a real thing, like, and I'm really full time leaning into that. I think that's when it becomes a character. Like you start building a brand around the hate, or building a brand around like this one particular thing. Like now you're a character in it.
Because it be a lot of trolls, and like, I mean, nowadays you even get what the kids call them glazers. A D1 glazer is what they call it, but it's people that get they whole brand off like the opposite, not necessarily just trolling, but you know, it's a whole lane of like D1 glazers out there that's just famous for big upping people too.
Well, they ain't as famous as the haters. Like, if you think of glazers, maybe academics with Drake, but who's like real popular glazers?
Maul, what's the dude name from Maul? That's a D1 glazer right there.
Only time Maul gets attention is talking about Kendrick and Drake, so I'll give you that for sure. Some people have definitely made a brand out of glazing certain people. I would think
it's some D1 glazers, but like I don't think like a nigga like Maul probably like Drake that much.
No, he do.
That nigga probably
do, man.
That nigga probably get off camera and be like, man, this shit was kind of corny.
That's his band.
This shit was kind of corny.
He kind of corny though. When you
he defend Drake like that's really his man's.
Yeah, I think he believe it.
But he's leaning into that. So you think that's not him playing a character also?
According to him and how he acts in every single podcast that I've seen, I don't think that he looks at himself as playing a character, but I think he's stuck in character.
He's a character at this point for sure.
Yeah,
because
he acts like that everywhere all the time. So that's the weird little thing.
But I think it's pretty sure he can't like a nigga that much, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. There's got to be a character. I mean, he probably like him, but like
that's his man's.
He's putting on like a little bit.
I hope that's his guy.
How about this? Like it's not hard to see that only because of shout out to our Memphis Connect Fat Boy. We see a nigga crashing out in the Discord right now. Well, it's not right now, but when it's going down and he's defending Drake at the same level, if not more, than our guy Maul does, and he doing it for free. Maul getting like drops and tickets and shit like that. Fat Boy, that's his boy, and you know, shout out to him. But yeah, so it's to me it's easy because I know Fat Boy's not getting paid by him, but he's still that's his guy.
Oh, I get. I wouldn't talk about. I'm talking about like, I wouldn't talk about Fat Boy. I think that's a
but
like, there's niggas like Maul, like.
But if Fat Boy does it for free without ever getting tickets or anything from him, what makes you think that Maul couldn't also just genuinely do the same thing?
Well, because he's getting paid.
Even if he's not getting paid directly, he's getting paid through the clicks he generates through that topic. Because the only time we hear about Rory and Maul is when it's Drake and Kendrick conversation. That's the only time I see their pod really getting clicks. It's like what Maul got to say about Drake. Yeah. Other than that, we don't hear. Yeah. Other than that, it's Joe Budden.
they don't have any value outside of Joe Budden personally.
The most value they had was
I don't listen. I don't find their I don't find them to be like entertaining to listen to when it's just them two versus like the dynamic with Joe.
I did up until Maul became a Drake Blazer. Like I would check out some of their stuff.
I never watched a full pod of them since they left Joe Budden.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not a big fan of Rory, honestly. And
I ain't really watching.
I'm not really a big fan of Rory's takes, his opinions, and all that.
Rory better than Maul.
Yeah,
and I agree. I'm least of a like, and Maul don't really. He just. I don't know. Like
he too biased.
He too cool. He just don't want.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think Maul is the annoying one. But when I think about it, I think my wife, she actually got us tickets to the live show when they came to Charlotte. And was that whole little thing was pretty smooth. They did it almost like performance based. It wasn't. I don't know. They did a good job at the version of a live show where like they had like the interacting games and bring people on stage and do shit like that. But same difference. Like I've seen Gilbert Arenas live. Like he did a little live podcast as well. And which shout out to my wife. She bought me tickets to that shit too. But saying that to say, I don't know. I'll be back and forth with Gilbert Arenas. I'll be back and forth with Rory and Maul. But there was a time where when they left
like Gilbert
that I thought that they had interesting enough content. When they're like inside like the relationship baggage thing and shit like that with the different versions of the co-hosts. But as soon as they get too deep in their music bag, that's where they kind of lose. All right. With that said, if I can go on a quick side quest really quickly. Today I looked and I scrolled in that Discord, and I felt like Drake.
Yeah, I just wanna be free. I just wanna be.
So does Chud.
Yeah. Before we get a strike, I certainly didn't see a troll in there anymore.
Chud wants to be free. Uh-oh.
Man.
What's the Discord report? What happened? we waiting.
Free.
The Discord report.
What's Drake saying?
Hey, bro, that's one of his best songs in the last decade. For real, like that.
I agree.
That song is like that's one that's like undeniable.
It almost sound like old like 09 Drake. Like it sounds like a nigga they used to boom bap on.
That's like from a like that's from like a music perspective. Like everybody got different tastes, you know what I'm saying? But
that's one of the undeniables.
That's one of the ones where it's like from the type of music that I like, the sample, the flip, the minimal beat, the bars, the flow, like everything on that joint was just like that's a 10 out of 10 song for real.
That's smooth, 9.5.
Hey G, you sent somebody to Narnia? You said
oh man, Narnia is wild, boy.
Listen, I put it like this: collectively, we did what you always wanted to do, Johnny.
But you should have let me hit the button.
We'll be annoyed again in about a week. It'll be okay. Sometimes I think timeouts are good for people's mental health.
You know what's funny though? You know what's funny, yo? Because so on the shit, you know, it'll tell you how many people is active in there.
Oh yeah.
This nigga's still active.
Niggas really be addicted. It's crazy.
Niggas is still active on timeout, boy. Damn.
You need that dopamine.
Wow.
Dopamine be killing niggas.
Oh man.
But yeah, so I guess I'll throw this to Ax. Is there any stopping the circus? To me, as I look at the progression of how things have went, it has went from let's take like this the media space of what we're doing, conversations. It went from podcasting. Then podcasting evolved into live streaming. Now live streaming is evolving into IRL streaming. And in IRL streaming, we're seeing like the most extreme versions, in which in each one of them it kind of bumped up a little bit, and then a little bit more, and then a little bit more. Same difference where when we start talking extreme rhetoric, we hear people using filler words at one point in time. Then you'll say like innuendos, and now it's gotten to the point where it's like, I'm gonna just say this word with the hard ER or with the expletives unbleeped, and because it's getting me the attention, I'm going to engage more into the circus, which only predicted of to predict, you can only imagine it's going to get worse, it's going to be quicker, it's going to be, you know, more things that's going to be pushing to engage our attention, and of course for the people to profit off of it. My question is there a way for us to get off this this circus ride? I don't know, what is your thoughts?
I mean, I think the younger generation is actually a little ahead of the game of us, because I just saw a study and I wouldn't have believed it, but they said a lot of the newer kids that are just getting cell phones, they're opting to get the dumb phones,
the flip phones
to actively manage that screen time. And so it's something where they're
all
like,
right, so let me look this up. You say what?
It's a trend, flip phone.
It's a
But
trend with kids
I don't think it's a majority trend, but it's a
good sign. That's all I'm saying. It's a good sign as far as like
that some people are embracing flip phones over.
So is this like a small group that's doing like the retro thing?
I've seen it. You
know, like the wired headphones are a thing.
Yeah. Like it's like them doing retro though. I ain't
but
meant
they still be like
social
modern stuff. Like the flip phones are like iPhones that been type shit. They not like going back to the old phones. It's just the aesthetic that they like. So they might have some vintage headphones with high tech, you know, shit in it too, you know, but they like the retro look and stuff with the modern capabilities.
Yeah, like how they did with record players. Eventually, pretty much was just still an MP3 player.
Yeah, I got a vinyl player over here. It plays vinyl. But
I mean, okay, damn. I was trying to help in the cycle, but my bad. Like, I was just like making reference to like, I think that's a good sign of people, because the key is you're gonna have to break our dependence on the internet, on the social media, and opting out of screen time is the quickest way to do that. Reducing our screen time and being more active in the world is the quickest way to reverse that.
Okay, there's a follow-up to that, but I'll throw the G first. What is your thoughts? Are we able? Do you think that we can stop the circus before it gets too wild? Before the tigers get loose, the lions get loose and eat the little man and shit.
Oh
like
no,
that?
it's a circus. It ain't no ringmaster. It's just going crazy. It's
not even
it's only gonna get worse. The only thing that can stop it is them shutting the internet down like they do in other countries and shit. But it's bad because like I feel like we look and feel young, but also don't realize it's a new generation that really was born into Twitter already being here and Instagram being full on Instagram, not back when it started. Niggas used to just post the sunsets and clouds, and everybody was trying to be like all distant, but they born into a cloud culture. These babies born into cameras in their face. I was out with my girl earlier, and this baby chilling, having fun, and the mom was just running around like recording and getting clips, and even the baby is like, all right, chill. The baby probably like 3 years old, but they're born into this where it's their norm. So we're seeing the psychology of what it's creating, and that's why they can sit on streams all day talking about nothing, doing nothing, drinking bullshit, and people are sitting and watching it. It's like I ain't even mad at them because people don't do shit already. But to be recording it, they have dedicated people recording it. I don't know if you've been out in the city queue in Charlotte, go out like on a Saturday night. It is mad little kid streamers walking around with little camera crews. Like it is very normal. Like they all got a cameraman walking around.
I'm gonna try to come out. I'm gonna try to walk around this Sunday. Yeah, matter of fact, I'm gonna go to what's that park right behind Knight Stadium?
Air Bearden. Camp Norfin. Over there by Prohibition, that little corner.
Okay.
Prohibition and stuff on Saturday nights. They be
that little corner be popping with the. They say stay away from that halal truck though.
Oh yeah, I saw that recently too.
I'm talking about Chesney boy. Hey, listen, that halal truck fed me when I worked downtown.
Everybody done been to that one, but he say stay away from it.
Yeah, he said he saw some spit from the dude's mouth fall in the food, and he closed it up and gave it to somebody. I believe it, man, because I mean, just because shit halal don't mean like everybody
sanitary.
Clean. Yes, and sanitary and halal is not the same. All halal mean is the food is blessed and the meat is killed a different way, but it don't mean the
God signed off on it. That don't mean that man washed his hands.
Exactly. And you thugging it in the food truck. My dad broke it down to me one time because he don't eat out that much, but he was like, I don't eat out and do DoorDash because there's people like you and me working there. And I was like, what does that mean? He was like, someday you not gonna care. And it's like one day that might be your food and somebody just don't care. And they do something, they drop something, and they still deliver that shit out. They still bring it out to your table. But it's like you never know what's going on behind the scenes for real. Digging in their ass and their ear and the back of their neck. And them little residues falling in your food and shit.
As long as I don't see it. Fuck it.
I mean, yeah, of course. We done ate a lot. We don't see out here.
It probably happened to the best of us.
I think I went to get some ice cream the other day and pulled out like a fingernail out the damn ice cream. I'm just
that's
like,
nasty.
What can I do? I'm gonna go up there and yell at them people, or shit
I might have went back. I used to nail in the ice cream.
I thought it was my mama. She definitely would have been on Channel 9 by now about that shit. Niggas, we know conflict. It's like it gotta be. You gotta really like. My mom will get back in the car, drive cross town to return something. It's gonna be $8. I don't care.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. See,
my mama.
I swear,
my mama will call, boy, and then she'll come in with the name the next day. I'll be like,
And she'll even come in late. Sometimes she don't go immediately. She come back 2 weeks later. I was here 2 weeks ago, and it was a missing burger in that bag. Why would I lie? Why would I come back 2 years later for like?
I'll be ready to go, bro. I'll be like, get me out of here.
See your mom popping off on people when you a kid. That should be like so cringe sometimes. It's like, damn, mom, everybody out. Y'all moms might didn't cuss people out growing up. I had a young mom.
My mom did.
Young mom, and you just riding around the city, young nigga, 90s in Charlotte. Mom cussing everybody out.
Yeah. You know my mom.
Go home watching the Turtles.
All right. With that said, we do have a regular. I got FBA Zone. Oh man, what's going on, brother?
What's going on? Just a note, don't kick me out, Johnny and G. They're the only two that have been kicking out people lately. So
Who, me?
I
You
heard
good?
Johnny.
Hey,
I heard
you
Johnny
good,
was
old
wild.
man.
Johnny did somebody wrong last week. So
You good,
I
old
heard
man.
about this. I heard about this. I didn't hear about it until Sunday, but I heard Johnny was wilding in the after show.
cold blooded, drunk as hell, all of the. I got a question about my comment on the technology. Yeah, the flip phone, that's just a fashion statement. That's just people trying to be different, unique. That's all that is. Trying to create trends. But the even Deion Sanders, he tried to tap into that like a year and a half ago, but nobody bought his phone. But he had a flip phone. But I see the kids going like they're going hands-free technology. So glasses, chips, things like that. If you look at iShow Speed, he even has his phone on his wrist. Right. So it's just they trying to just be hands-free. Everything is on camera. What was that Truman Show or what was that show? Jim Carrey?
Yeah, the Truman Show.
Yeah, that's the direction.
Well, with the meta glasses, that we getting there quick too.
Oh yeah. Definitely. You almost don't know when you want somebody IRL now. As soon as you able
I
to
see people walking around with the damn phone on their chest now. You know how they had they used to wear the GoPro, but now they actually have their phone with the light on and everything.
That's kind of corny. Just hold that shit. Like, that's kind of corny.
Hey, Black, are you able to stream with the metas?
Yeah, you can go live through Facebook. I don't know if they got Instagram too, but yeah, you can like stream live through your joint. The connection might have grown. I ain't did it in a while. I'm sure it has because they got updates. Like you can update your glasses like a computer, plug it up, the firmware update, and you got the new joints.
Okay.
But yeah, you can stream live. You can stream your phone call. So if somebody FaceTime you, you can switch it, and they can see what you seeing. You can just walk around with the phone in your pocket talking, and they can it's also another one of them. It's like a tool, and people finding new different ways to use it. But then you got the music part, your phone calls. I think that's the most underrated part of the glasses. We all think about the pictures and the videos, but not having to move your hands and just talk on your phone or send text and talk to Google. To me, that shit, the future is AI in your ear, basically. So
the wearable tech.
Wearable tech. You can look at shit, ask what it is, see, analyze stuff. Then you can connect your Claude or your chat GPT to it soon. And now you're getting commands real time, drawing from your data. Like if you know how to use the shit, it's like what was the movie? Minority
Report.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like you become your own telegraph because you got all your information right there in your head. So I think the glasses is the next step, and it'll eventually evolve into some type of chip or something. But the shit here.
Yeah, I think they'll probably make it a contact lenses.
Oh yeah, the contact lenses will be like.
Nah, it ain't gonna. Nah, it's gonna be a like a gold tooth. They're gonna put the chip in a tooth.
But you can't see it.
Their mouth.
But I'm just saying. I think I see that before people cutting their brains open and like Elon tried to get like that neural link.
Oh yeah,
I was talking about like eye contacts, like but they're so powerful through these chips or whatever that you got the eye contacts in, and it's like your AI basically.
Yeah, you and it allows you to be immersed in it just because with contacts it engulfs your full field of view. Oh man, what else you got for us?
I'm gonna go to go to Steve.
All right, Steve, welcome to the show. What's going on, brother?
Yo, what's good? Mount Rushmore, Drake Glazers, Fat Boy, DJ Academic, and Maul, bro. That motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hey man, Fat Boy was claiming Drake for the city of Memphis since the album dropped. He posted Drake family reunion pictures.
He from here. We know him.
Hey man, that shit was funny.
Hey, when I tell you, like, I got Fat Boy. He denounced FBA off Drake. He called it a cult.
Hey man,
that might be the most powerful thing Drake ever did, right
I
there.
saw
It might be. It might be.
they was in that joint arguing,
Hey,
man.
Black like it now. He say, wait a minute.
It was like watching OKC break up in real time, bro.
That boys break.
It was like
That definitely was.
Fat boys
None of
break
them-
up.
So let me ask you this: Who was Harden? Who was KD? And who was Russ?
I mean,
so
shit.
Harden is probably Trey because they shipped him off first. They been shipped Trey off because
He is playing anywhere.
he's been off the
Wherever
reservation.
they have him, he'll play.
But then TBI and Fat Boy, that was like seeing Russ and KD going at it, man. And my man Fat Boy said, "I'm leaving. I'm going to the Golden State Warriors." He went to the Pan Africans, man.
Yeah. And now we out here getting rings, man. Welcome to winning.
He say, "Ring me."
He said, "I'm going to the Pan." He said, "I'm switching to the he switched to the other side, the whole other side, man. That's literally going to the Golden State Warriors."
But he had been on like a 2-week ramp up to where he had already started getting on this Pan African shit. He started pushing for South Africa, and next thing you know, he say FBA is a cult. I see why the niggas say that.
Oh, bro, that shit is funny. But now the topic, it's a good topic. It's the troll economy, the attention economy, whatever they calling it. But I think as people get more, whether real or perceived, because you can't tell people how they supposed to feel about the economy. But as things get worse economically for individuals, I think you start to see people kind of. I mean, what else do they have beyond the attention economy? Whether that's getting clicks and views on TikTok, Twitter, whatever, or live streaming, the only thing you can commodify at this point is yourself to like make money. That's kind of the rabbit hole we in. I mean, even them kids in San Diego who did what they did, they live streamed the whole thing. Like,
Kids in San Diego that did what they did. What you mean?
You ain't hear about the mosque?
In a mosque.
What happened? Nah,
They shot up a mosque, but like they live stream the shooting of the
I didn't know they live streamed it.
They live stream and posted it in the Discord or chat that they was a part of, but they live stream the whole thing, and then they what's the word, unalive, whatever they say, they live stream that too themselves.
Oh shit.
And it's just like if people, of course, people that found their profiles, but it's just like it all seemed like it's just trolling to them. You know what I'm saying? Where they posting the memes and they posting the funny stuff.
It's like that line where people start believing the caricature.
Exactly.
And
go from the troll to the.
But that's
becomes reality. Yeah.
But that's a common theme with like. I think that's kind of like, I mean, obviously because we got technology, but like that's a thing now where these dudes is like, that's the extreme version of the attention economy though, where they doing it for their Discord or they doing it for 4chan or whatever the case may be. But, I think it's just a kind of a byproduct of, the time or whatever the case may be. But, that's pretty much it, man.
I think, but that's a wicked place to be. Like, think about how extreme like the attention economy can get if like you're doing it even in depth. You don't even get to like enjoy the attention at that point. It's
that's why they need mental health.
But that's the
it's something else.
Like I'm just saying that's super extreme. Or just like I'm just saying like you're doing it for attention that much that you're willing to do something where you can't even enjoy the attention. It's like where does it stop?
That's part of where our nation needs to do better with the mental health of these people. And that's the problem with it. They either send them to jail or let them sit out here and do crazy stuff. Or either their mamas want to say, they want to give them a bunch of pills. Then they get older and they don't take them pills no more. Then they really crazy. No one ever really solved the problem.
That's true. That's true. Putting them kids on them pills at 10 and stuff is crazy to me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all think the pills, like you think the medicine is making it worse?
No,
I'm
it's
not gonna
the
say
medicine.
I'm not gonna say it's making it worse per se, but there is like studies that show like it does something
Side effects.
chemically. It does something chemically to the brain when you start them kids on that stuff
Like
earlier.
addiction, like to where you can't
It's
get
not
them
even
off.
addiction. It
Their
just
brain, their
it
brain
just
hasn't
changes
developed
their
the larger.
personality.
Their brain hasn't developed into being cognitive enough for them to be able to be on stuff like that. And if you're growing into something like that, it's about like you eating something that's bad for you. You understand what I'm saying? And your body grows almost like immunity to it. After a while, them pills don't work for them no more. You know what I'm saying? So they have to up the dosages and stuff like that. So it's something that, yeah, it might work for some, but
I don't know
think
what
it works
pills
for
he
all of
on.
them.
Right.
I miss me crazy, man. Shut
But
up
no,
to
what's fun? But
whoever that is. But
I don't think this I don't think this is much of a problem in our community. Because I remember when I was a kid, I was like, I was what they would say was a hyperactive kid or whatever the case may be. But my parents had enough sense when them people was talking crazy up at that school. They was like, well, he a 6-7-year-old. How y'all think he's like? What he, what y'all think he's supposed to act like? Yeah, he supposed to want to do backflips and stuff. And I think some parents just don't have that either knowledge or forethought or understanding. Like you shouldn't put your kids on all that stuff until like maybe a little later. Like Umar, that's one thing I give him credit on that psychology shit. And putting the kids on the drugs, he should have stayed in that lane.
Shout out to Dave Smithson. I agree. I think that you saying that just made me want to go to Cheyenne Bryant and her fake diplomas that have been getting exposed. But we're gonna stay focused. Talk to
oh damn, I was about to,
Yeah. Yo, when y'all were talking about earlier saying like, you know what I'm saying, whether Adrien Broner, whether he was being exposed or this, that, whatever, you have to look at it like as far as in, it's always been things of people getting exposed, but if he broke and that's the way for him, the thing is that he's getting exploited for that because it's crazy because he you know what I'm saying, he's been that way. And you know what I'm saying? The thing is that guy is kind of exploiting them, but it's the same thing like Ringling Brothers and Barnum Bailey Circus. You know what I'm saying? When they had circus freaks and things of that nature. Those people, they were that way, but they actually, when they retired from there, they had good lives. They had good money. They made good money. He made a lot more money than they did. But you understand what I'm saying? Almost every last, if you read stories about them, all of them had good lives. All of them had plenty of land. They had plenty of money, and this, that, whatever. But I don't think he's gonna have any of that because he's gonna kill himself from. Excuse my language. He's gonna off himself from drinking, and that's the whole
that's
thing.
where I'm about to get to. Yep.
In real time, and you know what I'm saying. It's sad when, especially. I'm sorry. Let me land this plane, Johnny. When you had him, like when Mike Epps kicked him out the thing, and backstage he got so damn drunk. You had
I forgot about that too. Yeah, it's like
celebrities that want to see you and they want to be around you, but you get so belligerent that you go around and make an ass out yourself where they have to remove you from their presence. It's sad.
But one thing about these boxers that we got to remember, and like it happened with a lot of boxers, like. He even said it at the Mike Epstein. He said, I gotta drink because like that boxing and like that's such a physical sport. And the CTE and the damage that comes along with it, the physical toll it does on your body. A lot of people are, resorting to like this thing. And it's not like
you can't blame CTE.
No, you can't. CTE
that's not even true at all.
CTE is Reddick Bowe. That's Reddick Bowe. If you hear him talk, or if you hear one of the older boxers, even Vander Holyfield, you can see that they're not there where they need to be.
And none of them are addicted to alcohol.
He's drinking because he like to drink. That boy just like to get drunk.
Yeah.
That's all that is. He's an alcoholic.
Mayweather don't drink.
Yeah.
I mean, Floyd never really got hit though.
Roy Jones, like you don't see him out belligerently drunk and shit.
Yeah,
but
Muhammad Ali wasn't a drunk.
The problem was that he's not a successful boxer. Most successful boxers don't dabble in drinking and all.
Broner is successful. Broner
he
is
is successful. He's
No,
Broner
no,
is
no, no,
successful.
no.
Come on, Broner,
He
a
did.
4-time,
He
5-time champion with
He's
5
not a
losses.
successful
Here you go with
boxer.
the
He's a
disrespect.
popular
Now
boxer.
he's not a Hall of Famer. He's not a
popular
GOAT,
boxer. He is not
but
a successful
he
boxer.
was
He was
relatively
success.
successful.
He was
He got 4
relatively successful.
championships. That's
Being a
success.
champion and success.
I
In
think
his
if
heyday,
anything,
He's not a
him being
successful
he was
boxer.
Floyd
Sorry.
Mayweather's
Oh
protege.
man,
He was
be
coming up being
disrespectful,
supposed to
boy.
be the next. He was supposed to be the next Floyd Mayweather. But what
Yeah,
happened
yeah.
to him was that he lost the fight, and when he lost that fight, it dwindled. That's when he started drinking, and he came back, and he never had been. But he was a very successful boxer. You can't deny him being a successful
I think it was like 25-0 at some
he was
point.
pretty
Well, in
successful.
boxing, you can't do records because
He was pretty successful. He was
What about
43.
championship?
everybody's record is
boxer,
padded
not-
for like the first 20 fights.
Not because of not because of the amount of
What about
fights. It was the
championship?
people that he fought and the people that he won against. He was a very successful boxer. He squandered his money away. It had nothing to do with him not being successful. It wasn't success that was not it. It was him not being able to handle his money right. He did wrong things with his money. He was one of the first dumbasses putting a money phone up against his ear and shit like that. So with all that happening, that's what happened. He blew his own money.
But Earl Spence is a drunk. He just not on stream.
I've heard that actually.
You know,
but I heard he's like a quiet drunk. Like he out the way.
He looked like a quiet drunk. He looked like
he didn't flip
drunk
2
behind his
cars.
business.
He
Yep.
just
He did
not
that-
going.
he did it
He just
before-
not
he did it
going on
twice?
stream.
He did that twice.
He flipped 2 cars. You know, he from Dallas.
I knew he flipped one. I didn't know that.
Well, he was raised in Dallas.
Yeah, I think that the whole little teeth incident was like the second time.
Like, dude is a real like he you wouldn't think it, but like, you know, that motherfucker, he be partying.
You guys got a troll or who is this?
Anybody without their
Yeah,
camera
I'm sure
on.
it is. Huh?
Anybody without their camera on.
But this, I think, when they brought Broner on the stream the first time, when they started bringing on the stream, like, the dude funny. He always been funny.
Always been funny.
So I think you could, it's some clips where you could see where it's like they got an understanding of like this is stream. Like Dean, it'll be Rampage, and it'll be somebody else. They gotta, like, when it get too crazy, they got an understanding that it's stream. But Broner,
he finally he like, y'all want me on camera? Go ahead, Steve.
but Broner be going so crazy. It's like they be like, "Hey, Broner, okay, yeah, we know we trying to be funny, but like, this is like, come on."
But
like,
usually that's when he gets too drunk though.
Yeah,
Like, he's naturally funny. Like we see
that
him,
dude he's hilarious, bro.
Yeah, and so like sober him is probably it might be like the best version of him because he's witty, he's funny, he's just a hilarious person. Like the Can Man thing that happened sober.
Yeah,
like all of his like quotables happen sober. Is when he gets drunk, it just gets bad. He's slurring his speech and he's doing the most wildest shit.
Nah. He definitely, like, if them people wasn't able to separate this stream, them women could definitely put some cases on him, bro.
Oh yeah.
Cause Broner be on nerve.
I don't find them funny. I find them sad. Like I play with a lot of people in football that have this mentality, man. They're dangerous people to be around.
There definitely is a line. Like,
They'll
so I
get you
think maybe
caught
if you watching some of the stream content that's earlier in the day, it's definitely funny. But then you watching some stuff that might be later where he didn't really got sauced, you like, that's kind of
it's very cringy. It really is
exactly
cringy for you to see. But like I said, if he's broke and this getting him some money, at least he's getting some bread. But he's gonna end up offing himself or something gonna happen to him.
Hey, come on now, old man.
That's Unc.
Oh, my bad. Come on.
But my thing is, like, when it comes,
I'm not saying himself personally, but the thing is that you can't be the scariest nigga in the room and think that, you know what I'm saying, you keep doing this shit. That's why nobody ain't saying nothing to him, because they know you can whoop their ass. They know he can whoop their ass. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. It has nothing to do with the size of. He's a small dude, but that dude can fight.
He still got them
fight.
hands too. They still
He
quick.
still got them hands. I done
They
seen
still quick.
old heads that used to box. Street dudes knock a joker out real quick and walk away. But he trained boxing to a whole nother hit. The way that a professional boxer could fight is a whole nother hit. It is. It's not like that hit from a street dude. It's just the truth. Yeah.
My question is, it is to like when it comes down to exploitation, how much of it is like it is like your own willing participation that it mattered? Because
it's all his fault.
But like, can that really be exploitation? This is something that like he wants to do. He's enjoying doing. It seemed to be a benefit, and like you know what I'm saying. Like if there's a willing like, oh, I'm doing this anyway. Let me get on the stream, get me my own thing, and like he's asking to participate in this thing. Is the guy that's letting him participate exploiting it? Like how much is he exploiting him? That's the point I'm asking.
Is it self-exploitation? That's what you're saying.
Oh, if it's self-inflicted, how much?
Yeah, but the thing is that, you know, like I was saying about the people in the circus earlier, you know, some of them, that was all they could do to make money. You know what I mean? So it was not like them sitting out and, you know what I'm saying, they had no other means but to do that. But they made good enough money that when they did retire from the freak show, as they called them back then or whatever, that they were able to buy land, they were able to take care of families, and some of them even had enough money to leave generational wealth. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is with him, he's not going to have that because the streaming thing, people going to get tired of him. You know what I'm saying? You know, we live in a small-minded world for a small amount of time. He's going to be, you know, we still talk about Charleston White, but you don't talk about him like you did last year or the year before last. You see what I'm saying? So the money's going to be there, but he's going to get it and it's going to go away. You know what I mean? To me, that's I don't think it's going to last. Because unless he gets some help for himself, things are going to go left real quick. You know what I'm saying? It's going to go left real quick. He's going to get enough money to where you know what I'm saying, he's not broke or nothing like that, but it's not going to last him because he's going to squander that away too because he doesn't know what to do with money. He has a bunch of yes people around him, and he's going to get more yes people if he get more money now, and that money going to go away again. It's not going to last unless he finds somebody. He has to find true self-love of self and want to do it his own self to be better. He doesn't want to be better. He likes getting drunk. That's what he likes to do. You know what I'm saying?
He's being rewarded for it. I don't even think he likes it. He's being rewarded for it, and that's his only.
Buddy.
He likes it. He likes it, and he's being rewarded for it. If you get rewarded for something that you like, you're gonna do more of it.
Buddy definitely got a problem because before he came on stream, he went viral just on somebody recording in a casino or something. And Adrien Broner was like, some people want to take some pictures with him. He was essentially begging for money.
Oh yeah,
he actually didn't want money. He wanted them to buy him something to drink. He didn't even ask. I said, man, Buddy down bad.
Exactly.
That's
what I'm saying. You get so bad.
So he's in need of money and he's an alcoholic, and they're feeding both of those things to get him to do dumb shit. That's exploitation.
That's about like bum fights. He's like he's the newest member of bum fights. Y'all
it literally is, yes.
Bum fights used to be hilarious.
But there's like a whole genre on the internet where they go around and they get these they tell these bums, they be like, you can either drink this 32-ounce Buzz Ball or I can give you a fucking apple or some stupid shit. And then the bum take the Buzz Ball and just fucking crash out right there on the drink the whole 32-ounce Buzz Ball right there. I'm like, what the fuck? This shit is crazy.
Is that not exploitation?
Nah, that's definitely exploitation.
Yeah,
bro.
But by Johnny's definition, that wouldn't be. Because
that's definitely exploitation. Or they'll be like, I give you $5 if you could drink this. They'll be like, I give you $5.
I think it's doing. I mean, like that is. I think what they're doing with AB is like, it's totally different because it's like they're both getting rewarded at this. It's not like Dean makes more money than AB streaming, or he owns the company. Like AB got his
He
own thing.
does. No. Dean is making way more money. Yeah, I don't understand what you're talking about. Like they've talked about this on stream.
Yeah,
But they talked about the stream where he was like, "We're gonna set you up with yours, and then you're gonna make the money." And then like, that doesn't sound exploitative if you're helping him set his thing up and
But
go.
Dean locked in with the dudes who run the platform. That's a click of a button. Like if they really wanted AB to have his own stuff at this point already, that's a click.
It's not even. Yeah, but it's not even hard.
That's a click of a button for them.
It's like $500. He makes that already. But AB was talking about like, hey, I need to get paid for this stream. Just off like Dean is getting the money. The money goes directly to him. He's giving him a percentage.
He's an
like
employee.
AB's not making. Yeah, he's not making.
I thought they set AB with his own thing up now.
They trying to. They trying to.
Have you seen him stream on his own platform yet, Johnny? Everything's on Dean shit.
No, he got his own page, at least from what I see on and like.
So what clips have you seen from AB?
It be a lot of the ones like I don't watch the streams, but online, like when you see him, like AB got his own page now.
He's posting clips to his social media to build up his following. He's not streaming on his account.
Yeah, they still trying to get his shit, like it's something they call it on Kick.
I thought they had a celebration when they got that. I'm pretty sure there was one where he's like, oh, it came through. And then they was like, yeah, and they did a little toast or something. Once AB got his own shit, I could have sworn I saw that.
He has the right to use the content that's being streamed, and he's just taking that content and putting it on his account.
Right now, if I go on YouTube, let me see if I can share this really quickly. The most recent shit is 5 hours ago, and it's on Dean the Great's page, Adrien Broner. Everything's on Dean the Great's page. Dean the Great. This is a day. This is 9 hours. This is like everything's on his page, Johnny. I'm not sure where you're getting like this thing that you're running with. Like they said they will set him up with the page, but that's not hard to do. Like tomorrow we can set up whoever else we want to set up with a page. If it's not giving, if the content's not going through there and the views aren't going through there, and the page not going through there, it doesn't matter if you just made it, for example, like a YouTube page. It's easy to set up a YouTube page. If it doesn't have any subscribers, what does it matter?
And they don't even have to do that. Like you set up his page, and then all you got to do is dual stream it.
Yeah,
but they're not doing that. They're not even doing that.
But the problem is like the thing. Look, he's a grown ass man. Dressing like another grown ass man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Getting paid to do it.
Come on.
That's good for content.
Man. I'm telling you, they are not in a boy band. You understand what I'm saying? They're dressing like what two grown ass men. Johnny, you go somewhere dressing like I'm gonna slap the shit out of both of y'all. There's nothing wrong with y'all. Don't change clothes. Working out here, goddamn, looking like y'all about to goddamn go up here and start singing like New Edition or something. Come on, man.
Hey, Johnny, we gonna be at the venue. We gonna have intersection shirts on. I'm gonna come in trying to slap us.
Five.
Hey, Johnny. So Johnny,
hey, I'm gonna do you like Chud. Leave me alone.
Hey, if y'all was New Edition, I assume Johnny is Johnny Gill. That's you.
Who, me?
New Edition? Yeah. Which one?
Oh, I'm Ralph Trasman. Nah.
Yeah,
you'll be Ralph.
Yeah.
That's Ralph and Johnny together right there, boy. I'm just saying, but y'all understand what I'm saying. No, that doesn't make any sense, man. Why would you dress another grown man like you, like that's your child? That's something
Johnny's on the lens right there, like trying to justify how this is an exploitation, and I'm not understanding.
Bro,
I'm about to find a clip. Though. I'm looking for it. Wait a minute. I'm about to find one.
You're trying to find something that don't exist. Like he probably has a page.
He's still looking for it.
He's not making money.
I posted AB kicking in there. I don't know if he getting paid off of it though yet. Because last time I saw on the stream, they said he didn't get his Stripe account set up right to get the money, get paid.
But that's
Okay,
what they was talking about. Like he was asking Dean to help him get it set up, and Dean
No,
was like,
see,
"Yeah,
this
I'm
is
gonna
where
get
it's
you right," and
stupid.
all of that.
Like this, it doesn't make sense because all that should already been in place before he started streaming on his account.
Yeah, but you know how that is, old man. You just you
ain't gonna get
pulling
all the
who
knowledge.
you getting people to come on your stream who just doing headlines at the moment. Cause AB was going, he was going viral, on the internet with being drunk in the casino and all that stuff. He was crashing out. So you know how that is. They bring him on. I don't think they knew he was. Because they might not be from like the streaming world, might not be familiar with him. But I don't think they knew he was that funny. Because the dude, and then also like there's a whole economy of the internet that make money off clippable moments. And them motherfuckers got some clippable moments. So that's why they be going so viral. It might not even be that many people watching this stream, but the clips go crazy on everything.
Yeah, because it used to be sound bites. Now it's like video clips. So that's what he, you know what I'm saying? They'd be with him all day to get 30 seconds of him making an ass out of himself. And that's going to go viral.
And that's with all of
make them the money.
That's what all of the streamers on Click or Kick or whatever this is. Like a lot of people think like they get a lot of like hundreds of thousands of people. Even like Chud dude, he didn't get that many people who actually watch the stream.
Yeah, he was at like 18K or some shit like that.
But what go crazy is they might get 1 million, 2 million, 10 million impressions on some clips.
Yep.
But only 8,000 people might watch the stream. To what a point,
not even getting like 18,000. I feel like it was less than that.
To what a point where they be saying some of the Clippers be making more money than the dudes who actually got the stream.
Yeah, because they know how to work the media. Yeah.
No, it's if you get that clip first and you get it, and everybody come to your page to watch the clip, even if the original person didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like what happened with the baby. The dude who posted that clip of him when he was in Atlanta and him telling them that he don't check in and all that. Baby ain't get paid off that. That dude, the dude that did it, he the one that got paid off. But Baby got famous off of it. But Baby didn't make no money. The dude that posted it up, that everybody was going to his site to watch it. That's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be the right place, the right time. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why they probably got what y'all was talking about earlier. Why they have so many people just watching all day.
That's their job. That's literally their job. They trying to figure out
first to get to that clip and
the first one to get to that clip. It's like they're almost like paparazzi. That's what they are. Poor ass paparazzi.
Digital paparazzi, 100%.
Video paparazzi. The first one to get it, the first one to put it out, they're the first one that's gonna get the money paid for it. So that's what happens with it. But with Chud, I was, you know what I'm saying, like I said Sunday with him, he just didn't go to the right places. If he had went to the right places, he would have got the right reaction the first day. If he had went around where it was some real, niggas at, he'd been there. He was talking to black people. He was talking to too many black people, and he went in front of the court system. And see, that's the wrong place to goddamn go. It's some niggas. Nigga might have a suit. A nigga might have a suit on and look educated, but that's a nigga right there you talking to. That's why he got punched in the face. He got punched in the face by a nigga probably just coming out of court, pissed off on some shit, and got, this motherfucker crazy, and did what he did to him. You know what I'm saying? He finally talked to the right niggas. He was talking to black people. Don't talk to black people. Talk to a nigga when you want to get the real reaction. And he got it.
That just shows how much lack of talent and creativity these other people don't have. That's their last resort is their first resort. To be racist on camera. It's like it's just crazy. And they just, to me, that Chud dude, him and Bonner aren't too far off. They're the same people. They just like damaged people. Chud.
Oh, you said him and Broner? Oh,
yeah. They
I think they couldn't be further from the they. I think
they're both damaged, broke as hell.
Chud's soft, Broner's not though.
To keep get some notoriety and to make some money. It's the same thing.
But like Chud got a soft spirit about him. Adrien Broner don't.
He has a what?
Chud got a soft spirit about him, like Adrien Broner don't.
Yeah.
The nigga was walking around in a choker and had a fairy suit on. Like he got soft. Like,
I'm not talking about details. I'm talking about just overall. Like, broke.
You're saying they're broken people. They're broken people. Both of them have broken souls.
Yeah.
They're broken souls.
Johnny, you said it don't matter. You can still be tough though.
Yeah,
Even
Johnny
if
be flip flopping. Johnny be flip flopping every week. Every week is something else.
no, I said something different, but he's just not like. He's just not tough.
Bruh,
He's just
you
not
ain't
tough.
damn. I don't give a damn. It just do something. It do something to your spirit when you see a grown man in a fairy outfit. It just do something to your spirit. You look at him.
Wasn't The Rock in the fairy outfit though?
Yeah.
I don't think he the toughest guy either. He just got muscles, but he don't think he tough.
What makes you think that The Rock's not tough, Johnny? Are you tough, and what makes you tougher than The Rock?
Cause I don't know.
You ever have to fight Stone Cold in a steel cage match?
Stone, man, that shit was fake anyway, bro. Like all this shit was fake.
You got to stop disrespecting wrestling like that, bro.
Oh, we talking about
you have to stop disrespecting wrestling like that.
Tougher than me because of a fake wrestling match.
It's two different things between being scripted and being fake now.
Yeah, bro, you got to stop disrespecting wrestlers like that, bro.
It's tougher than me because of a fake wrestling match.
It's a difference. You get told who win or lose, but you get punched in the face for real. So it's a difference. You couldn't take a Stone Cold punch to the face.
A fake one I could.
Could you take the pedigree, crippling crossface?
A fake one, yeah. And then like you tell me I'm gonna get hit 3 times. You gonna throw? Yeah, I could do it.
Hey, fellas, y'all letting Johnny wiggle. Y'all letting Johnny wiggle real quick.
I could do it.
Johnny, what makes you tougher than a Rock?
I ain't say I was tougher than The Rock. I just said I don't think he tough. How about that? I don't think I'm tougher than The Rock.
So you don't think that you're tough either?
I think I'm tough.
But you don't think he's tough. So what are you talking?
Okay. The reason I don't think I'm tougher than The Rock coming in pictures that he just looks like he had some wild pain. He looks soft. I don't know. I just feel like I don't do some soft stuff. He goofy. He really.
Johnny, you going against your own saying because De La Hoya was in the dress. He a tough guy too, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I ain't never seen him in a dress, but I've seen The Rock.
De La Hoya was coked out of his mind.
Yeah.
But Johnny, didn't you also say previously that you can be gay or whatever and be tough? You just wouldn't want a soft son?
Yeah, that's what you said. That's what you said.
Right. Yeah. So, but like if I'm saying he's soft. But I'm saying I think he's soft.
What if your son got on a fairy dress?
Yeah, you're only pointing to gay things though, like things that could be assumed as gay.
No, I don't think Chud gay. I think he's just that's a weird thing to do. I ain't saying nothing about being gay, but I think that's a soft thing to do. Say what?
Would you be happy and satisfied to see your son out there if he had on a fairy dress and whooped my ass? He whooped his ass.
I didn't think that. I just said I thought that was a soft thing, and I think it makes me. It gives me. I be kind of.
Johnny, you said you could still be tough and do that just a couple weeks ago.
I said be gay. I think those are 2 different things,
bro. If you weren't
I think those are 2 different things. I think those are 2 totally different things.
All right, so Johnny, just for clarity. So
I know gay dudes that don't wear dresses.
So cool.
Like I can put it gay people that don't wear dresses.
That's cool. You don't have to be gay and wear a dress. But the question would be, so you're saying that if you do wear a dress, you can't be tough as a guy.
I'll stand on that one. Yeah.
Bro, I don't know what kind of
tough wearing a dress.
What type of grading criteria you got, Johnny? But it's crazy, man. It's the craziest standards.
Johnny, I done seen a tranny whoop a motherfucker ass before. Jump on that motherfucker ass. I'm just being full guarded out. Whoop the nigga
Typically, they say those are people that you shit and fight. All they do is
So you think wearing a dress don't make you soft?
I don't think that action specifically makes you soft. No.
I don't know if it make you. I don't know.
Okay, all right. Well, I concede if wearing a dress don't make you soft. I concede.
Yeah, whooping a transformer, fighting a transformer is a lose-lose.
Yeah,
probably. Yeah, it's not a situation you want to be in.
It's cause like it's either you whoop the transformer, then they going in on you because you don't beat
That's
up
a
on the
hate crime.
transformer, or then you get beat up by the transformer. So either way, there's no good outcome from that, bro.
The reason why it's no good is because really, if you think intelligently, there really are mental health people. Like they have mental health issues.
Exactly.
And you're beating up on someone who really has a mental health issue. That's the problem. Everyone thinks initially, oh, it's because sex, female, male, but it's really because they have mental issues.
Yeah, that's mostly the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because it's identity crisis. No one wants to say that people have identity crisis anymore. And when the last time you heard that word except me saying it? Nobody says it anymore. But it is identity crisis out here.
I say it often. I think the people that I say it to, they don't like it. So
who you say it
to? Nobody.
I feel you. That's what I say it. And everybody be mad at me. That's the one thing. I'm gonna talk my shit, and you know what I'm saying. It's gonna be what it's gonna be because I feel like at least you know what you get when you fucking with me. I'm gonna come with you with the truth. I'm gonna tell you I love you, but that shit you doing I don't agree with. And if you don't like it or whatever, that don't mean I don't love you. I don't have to agree with everything to love your ass. But I don't
why people in the comments trolling
today? Yeah, what you getting the spam?
That's because they put that chud in the title, probably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That get you in that. That get you in that algorithm, different part of the YouTube sphere.
Hey, look, if they want to throw them,
because I'm seeing some people in here I ain't never seen before.
I ain't even gonna comment on this one down here.
What you got a bunch of chud, but y'all know, but have y'all seen the videos of those black women that saying they like chud, they infatuated with them and all that shit? That shit is disgusting.
I've only seen one video where they were standing
black women.
It's a couple of black women videos.
Are they black American?
I don't know if I don't know if I
I don't. But you gotta. It definitely do be some.
Yeah.
It definitely do be some raccoons on his stream, cause he be coming across like some people, and it's just like, come on, man, like have some type of pride, bro.
Yeah, but the women that I've seen, the women that I've seen on the streams have been like low hanging fruit, black whether it's black men and black, because I've seen black men and black women on the stream that be like, yeah, I fuck with you. But these are people that are low hanging fruit, engaged in like really ignorant, and they just not the smartest. Like so we talking about like ratchet women that only know them because of the ignorance.
Like, but yeah, it was like it's some. I think Q make a good point because there's one clip where he called a girl, a black girl. He called her like a she-boon or something, and I don't even think she realized that that's an insult. Like. That's how like stupid these people be. She don't even realize that they don't even. Some of them people he be engaging with, it's like they don't even register that he insulting them.
But you have to
they look at it as entertainment.
It goes back to our original thing when we were saying about some of these people will do anything to go viral. They're so they or whatever. It'll make their day. It just makes.
They're not going viral. They just sitting there.
I don't know if y'all ever saw this clip. It was a clip. It went viral a while back, and it was with Clavicular, and they was on the street.
Oh, okay.
And it was a black dude walking down the street with his girl. Girl was white, obviously, and she called a boyfriend who black the N-word, right? You know, whatever. And the black boyfriend was cooning so much. That even like Clavicular and them had to get out of character and was like, bro, this is coon maxing, bro. Like, come on now.
So making sure that so is Clavicular is that's the white dude that is like autistic, but he does like mad things to like
he the autistic one. he all about looks and shit. But you know, he a little edgy, but you know, I don't think like
I ain't never heard him talk.
racist stuff ain't really his. It's not really his thing, but he is like edgy, like on that type of shit. But so I guess some and it's crazy because like he'll tell people like on the clips, he'll be like, "Hey, bro, that's just like that's stream shit." Like he told this black dude, he was like, "You're coon maxing right now, bro. This is crazy that you letting this
That's hilarious
woman."
to say.
Yeah, that's definitely I'm still in that shit for sure.
Is he white?
Yeah, he is. He white, but he was telling the black dude this because the black dude was letting this white girl run around Miami, calling him the hard ER. He was like, "Bro, you tripping?"
You know, there's a black dude that be going around kind of doing the same thing. He be going around acting like he'd be a black dude with a bunch of white boys. He be like, "Hey man, they ain't bothering you, are they?" But he do like the reverse. Shit is hilarious.
That's what I'm saying. People will do anything to try to get clicks and try to be far than just to go viral. Anything. They don't care. They will do any. They'll coon out there, whatever, just to go viral.
Yeah, that's just like the dude. That's just like the dudes who be eating the food. It's two black dudes. I can't stand them, bro.
But they're not American.
I mean, but I get that. I get that, old man. But most people that they not making those distinctions yet. We not there yet.
Which one you talking about? You talking about the one that
the one that had to change his name because his name was really offensive.
Big Gorilla, whatever his name is, and then it's another one who be doing all the like bucking eyes and be getting cheese sauce everywhere. I'll be like, bro, what the fuck is going on? Why is people signing up to do this shit?
Because they do anything to get them clicks and get famous. They just want people to pay them some attention. That's all it is. They want people to pay some attention and they do whatever to get attention. They're attention whores. That's all they are. Attention whores.
All right. So Johnny has sent in a couple clips, so we're gonna look at what
that boy Nick.
So this is what
No, we ain't doing that, bro. No, that ain't how business go, bro. I don't do business that way, bro. I don't do sneaky business that way, bro. Everything I do, I involve you in, my nigga. Oh, this is what we doing, bro. But you know that though, bro.
No.
I don't do no sneaky business behind your back, gang.
That ain't sneaky.
Yes, it is, bro. I don't do nothing sneaky behind your back, gang.
That ain't sneaky.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, I'll show you everything.
Nigga, I got fucked over too much. Nigga, no, nigga.
Well, I ain't never gonna fuck you over, nigga.
Yeah.
I did it wrong.
Niggas came in. That was wrong, bro.
My bad, bro.
Nah, bro. Nah, we ain't doing that, bro. Nah, that ain't how business go, bro. I don't do business that way, bro. I don't do sneaky business that way, bro.
What is this?
Yo, Adrien Broner started.
That's actually the wrong clip. I'm trying to.
That no neck dude.
That actually kind of proves
you
your
always
point.
be giving us the wrong clips and links.
That look like that no neck dude that was boxing. That's what Adrien Broner starting to look like. Just say.
Prove you're not racist right now. Give up your first class seat.
Wait, trying to see something. I'm trying to see something.
Wait, why he grab his finger like that?
I think they know
Prove you're not racist right now. Give up your first class seat.
Wait, trying to see something. I'm trying to see something.
Yo, what?
That's the dude I was talking about. Like he be trolling, like he be doing the reverse Chud shit.
Hey,
like,
brother, you good? I just want to make sure you good with these.
Wait, trying to see something. I'm trying to see something.
They ain't harassing you or nothing, right? All right, just checking in on you. Love, man.
Yeah, okay.
Do you think once your likeness is on somebody's footage, you're entitled to the money, the revenue from that footage?
No, I think like your image is like you're in public. It's public domain. I think they've had I think that's.
Yeah, but people are making those rules when people are making money. So before, like professionally, anytime somebody's coming from a network and they put you on camera, they have to ask your permission. Reporters have to do that. Like if you're just coming up to people random, you have to get permission.
So I guess could you give us a couple scenarios that I can answer?
So it's different if there's like, say, there's a fire or there's an incident and you're around and you're in the shot. But if someone comes to you specifically before, I'm going the corporate route, the professional, the big news. They have before they say, "Hey, can I ask you something on camera?" And you have to get permission, and that either needs to be written or you need to say on camera, "Yes, you can. I give you permission to use this footage on air."
I don't know how it worked in the live stream era, but I know because you know back in the I mean I'm not even gonna say back in the day, but you remember when people was originally shooting content like that involved other people, it was like it was posted after the fact. So a lot of times either they blurred those people's faces out or they actually asked those people after they did the skit or whatever, hey, can we put you in the video, you sign or whatever. So I don't know how that law
It
worked.
changed, yeah.
I don't know how it worked with the live stream in the moment. I don't know how that's working. Like the pickup videos, Q, when the dude got the meta glasses on, the girl don't really know he got the meta glasses on, but all the content is him shooting his shot at this.
His identity is hidden and hers isn't, and he's making the money off of the ladies or the private citizens. You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
because they know how to take that light out of them meta glasses now. They know how to take the light out of there.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
I guess it's an interesting thing to explore. I haven't really thought through it at the moment. I guess, damn, I don't know where I really stand on that. Because I guess
it's different if you're in a facility, like say you're a basketball gym. All you got to do is put out outside by the front door that everything's being filmed in here. That's all you have to do. But when you're outside,
but I think that naturally applies to outside.
It's
at least
supposed
it's what
to,
it used to.
Yeah, but it's not anymore.
Yeah, because when I think about it, it's more or less like, do you ban all live streaming then? Or do you ban the clipping of live streaming that hasn't been signed off and or have the people's faces blurred off? And I don't know, it just seems like it'll be a lot. I don't know. I think we've kicked the door down so far that it's going to be impossible to put it back in. Just logistically, like when we was just looking at that Dean the Great live stream, they did a full pan of the whole club, and there's no way that they're going to get all those signatures, and like it'd be too much. So,
but that's inside though, so that's why it's different.
I think that if you're doing like a full production, probably. In the sense of like something with the studio contracts, is post-production, all that stuff. Live streaming, I guess you kind of have to allow it to be. But then you when you brought it up, I also started thinking about in the sense of if you are a guest coming on a podcast, should the podcast have to pay you if the clips go viral? And then that's when I'm like, probably not, right? Once you come on, that's their content to be able to use and chop up as needed. Likely they paid you for your appearance, or like it was a agreement that you was just coming for free. But they should have ownership unless outside of something written or talked about agreement wise that has been stated. Then they should have full ownership to it.
Well, the thing with when they're coming. It's different when you're coming into someone's venue. You can have a fee waiver or just a waiver, or you don't even have to, but they obviously can use the content that you publish if they're in it. So that's just like what people are doing now, just clipping and making money off of other people. But when you're just in public, still every citizen has a right to be we're all private citizens until we're not. Right. So like obviously these people aren't on a podcast like yours or on TV, and they're private citizens, and he just took their right away, their privacy away.
Yeah, I understand it, and that's why I said it. Like you raised a compelling point. Like, what is the line of confidentiality that you are, allotted when you're out in public?
Well, I mean, I think naturally, if you're in public, you should like assume that you are being filmed.
And I guess a lot of that does then come down to where in public you're at, because of if you're like, because that was like the whole little incident with the people that was the white people that was doing the convince me on HBCU campuses and shit like that, where certain spots it was public property where they can get the shit off, and in certain spots it was private property where they couldn't. I imagine the same would apply in public spaces when it comes down to record. Actually, I think that is kind of how a lot of things apply.
But so
Where
I think
certain
you're
places you're not
public.
allowed to record at, and then certain places you almost have like if it's public, it's allotted that you could be recorded in general. Like that's almost kind of a part of the unwritten agreement.
That's usually how I treat it. If I'm going outside, I'm just assuming that, like, because they say when you walk outside, like between all the doorbell cameras, surveillance, traffic cameras, you get on camera on average per day between 10 to 20 times.
Yeah, being recorded isn't the crime. It's being exploited. If we're going back to that, and somebody making money off of your name, image, and likeness without your permission. That's a different story. Like being recorded, we've always been recorded, but they have to get your permission to make it public. So I don't know. I think about these things all the time because.
No, I think that it's a good question for sure.
No, yeah, you're right. It's a good one.
Okay. All right. Well, fellas, we started late, about 30 minutes late, and I think that we have ran our course when we speak about this whole live streaming thing. With that said, this has been fun. And shout out to G, shout out to A Black. A Black did not run when you got on, old man. Steve, we got sober Johnny today. That's all right. Y'all done bully Johnny and not drinking tonight.
He had a sip earlier. He got it right there.
I ain't trying to be AB. I ain't trying to be.
He had a couple sips. Yeah.
I ain't trying to be AB on here.
Yeah, we would have like thousands of watches if we put post game Johnny on this motherfucker.
Right.
No, hey, y'all not finna exploit me.
Hey, listen, if we get you paid, Johnny, you cool with it, so it's all right.
That too.
All right. So, nonetheless, with that said, this has been Unpacked. Again, Unpacked, Adrien Broner, Chud The Builder, the attention economy that nobody wants to admit, the problems, the issues with it, the circus that has not been able to be stopped, the avalanche that keeps rolling. Where will it end us? I don't know. But till next time, this has been Unpacked. G had to tap out early tonight. But imagine that there's rounds of applause and gunshots and like that. We out.
Even you.